Hello, I'm Dr. Roderick Little, Director of Bands here at Jackson State University. So the atmosphere of the vet is literally second to none. By being a part of the Jackson State University fabric and families as a student and now as a director, I've had the opportunity to experience it from many different levels. And it's something that you just cannot recreate. I don't care if you're a part of HBCU or the PWI. And so when you mix the Sonic Boom of the South and the football team and all of the synergy that we create amongst each other and between each other, you're not going to get that in any atmosphere or any stadium. We have an outstanding team with Coach T.C. Taylor under the leadership of A.D. Ashley Robinson. We are all coin to make sure that we elevate the profile of this illustrious institution that we all love, which is Jackson State University. And so when you mix the energy of the Sonic Boom of the South and when you mix that grit and that swagger of the Jackson State University football team, that's going to cause an ingredient that you cannot recreate anywhere else. And then I didn't even mention, when you sprinkle the atmosphere of the vet with 60,000 fans of our alumni, all of our friends and constituents of Jackson State University, all of those elements coming together, that's just something that, again, cannot be recreated. And we want to make sure that everybody that's connected to Jackson State University, they go out and they support our student athletes and also make sure that we support our student musicians as well. So we're coming to a stadium near you, the best stadium in FCS. It's the Jackson State University Sonic Boom of the South and the Jackson State University football team. You can purchase your tickets at gojsutigers.com/tickets. Don't miss out. We want to see you there. Go Tigers and love the Boom.
Go JSU football. Energy for 3 weeks.
Yep, that's all.
Can we keep this energy for 3 weeks? Yeah. Real dog can. Can we maintain this for 3 weeks? 3 weeks. I'm pumped. I'm jacked right now. I'm trying to contain this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I tell you what, I'm excited about the next couple of hours to see y'all fly around.
Yeah.
Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Play fast. Everybody should play fast. We got enough numbers out here where you should be at 100 miles an hour every snap. 3 weeks. 3 weeks of work. What did we talk about? Process. It all starts today.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Action-packed show tonight. We're doing 2 guests this week. Only going to be 2 shows this week. No show on Friday. I'm going to get that out of the way, man. So y'all make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. What's up, Brother Poe? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm at home. Yeah, don't worry about it. I got this. I'm going to have this background on. I didn't feel like setting that computer up, man. Y'all know how it is. The travels wear you down, man. I said, we'll make it do what it do. What's up, KC Dub? TD will be up here in just a minute. We got Dr. Ted Lyons, one of our channel sponsors, man. He'll be joining us tonight. We're going to be talking a good little bit of everything with him. We've been talking about this show. I've been looking forward to it for quite some time, actually. But I'm excited. 1 second. I'm excited to get him on. And 3 weeks, like Coach said, 3 weeks, man, and it's football time, man. Yeah, hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. A lot to cover, man. We'll bring Dr. Lyons up at the 9:30 mark. What we got to do is actually got quite a few preliminaries I do want to get into, and just a good bit to cover, man. It's been it was a good weekend. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Got a chance to get to some practices, and it was pretty great. We talked about it on Friday, and as well as Saturday. So it was good stuff, man. So what's up, ASVP? Hey, man, what you doing the eyeballs for, bro? What that mean? What you cooking up, man? What you working on, bro? What you working on, man? Somebody said 06, Timothy Poe. Hey, but look, let's get started real quick, man. I'll jump into the preliminaries as we wait on the rest of the crew to come up. And then, like I said, we'll add Dr. Lyons up. We do have a foundation, Friends of KC-1400 Inc. If you guys want to donate to our foundation, you can go to Givelify. Y'all know the routine. I just want to shout out channel sponsor, Cannon Toyota Vicksburg, Billy Clay, Greg. You're looking for a new vehicle, new used vehicle, give them a shout. They over in Vicksburg. They got everything you want, from Toyotas to Hondas to certified pre-owned. Let's get it popping. What's up? What's up? Hey, man, what's up, man? What this mean? What's up with the emojis, man? Seems like a lot of content coming out. Hey, you guys are working, man. I got to give it to y'all, man. Y'all looking good over there. I like the Debo. Shout out to Robert McDaniel. Can't do my boy like that. Then why you posted the video, man, of my boy KJ getting abused by Rico? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? I want to send a shout out to Automasters. www.automasters06.com, 601-927-7794. Shout out Brother Timothy Poe, or hit up Terrence Miles. They can get you taken care of locally. Any vehicle that you're looking for, give them a shout. They can definitely get you what you need, man. And again, we got ShotRx. We got Dr. Ted, owner of ShotRx Medical Clinic. Shout out to everybody in the Memphis area, man. Shout out to all my Memphis folks. They go TD. What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Good evening, Captain. How you doing?
Doing good, man. I got to start this show off, man. First and foremost, look, we talk a lot of smack. We have fun when it's competition. But anytime anything happens in our HBCU community, man, especially something as touching as this, I want to send huge prayers, man, to the Howard family. Terrence Howard, North Carolina Central. He's a graduate of Alabama. He transferred over to North Carolina Central. He's going to be playing for Coach Trey Oliver. Shout out to my brother Josh Sims and the Eagle family over there. Happened, TD. It was an accident on the highway or something to that effect, and he got out of his vehicle, and he was trying to help, man, being a good Samaritan, man, and just it's a dangerous thing, man. He got hit while he was helping out, and he wound up he fought a good fight, man, but he succumbed to his injuries August 1st, and just heartbreaking, man. We follow recruiting. One thing about Coach Trey Oliver, he doesn't recruit from the transfer portal often. He probably can count on one hand. They usually build from the high school ranks and develop their players into their program. This gentleman here was expected, obviously, to come over there and to have a stellar career, or finish up his career at North Carolina Central. And man, bro, fell short of his 20th birthday, man. Young brother, man. Hey, Brother Wise, how you doing, man? Hey, look, man, we got one of the legends already in the building, Brother Dietary Wise. Hey, listen, I'll finish this up with Terrence. Just want to send a huge, man, just send our prayers over to the North Carolina Central family. This is a tough loss, the Terrence Howard's family. Just praying for them, and we keep them in our thoughts and prayers, man. Just always tough when a young person lose their life so early, man. So may God be with the Howard family as well as the North Carolina Central family.
Especially on Good Samaritan deed.
Yeah.
And that's something that always crossed my mind, Ken. I used to be the one always stopping and helping people. Man, things have gotten so crazy. I mean, even state troopers have to be careful when they pull people over.
Man,
People are so distracted these days to where, and this is a sad situation. So again, definitely prayers, and blessings goes out to his family, his team, the coaches, the whole staff over there at North Carolina's state, man. That's really a sad situation, man.
North Carolina Central, right?
No, North Carolina Central.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, man.
Hate starting the show off like that, man, but we always want to pay our respects. We talk a lot of smack when we playing a little football. They're in the MEAC, man, but we still family, man. One big HBCU family, and just heartfelt.
And this the ultimate. Yeah, this the ultimate, man. Someone lost their life, so ain't no game being played here.
No doubt about it.
Ain't no coming back from this one.
F is final. You got it, man.
So
next up, here we go. We got Dr. Ted Lyons. Like I said, he'll be joining us tonight. And listen, on the ShotRx Medical Clinic up in Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, we already got a new member. Hey, appreciate you, Brother Wise. I appreciate that, man. Listen, we got Dietary Wise, one of our greatest defensive linemen, man, to ever play, linebacker / D lineman. I mean, he's one of the defense linemen. You remember Leon Sears referenced Dietary when he was up on Wednesday. We actually got Dietary scheduled to be on the show next Wednesday. Man, we got next Wednesday. We got Brother Wise going to join us. So appreciate you for joining the channel, brother. Welcome to the platform, and we look forward to having you on. But like I said, we got Dr. Ted on. We talking Black health, man. Health is wealth, man. We crossed that 40 plateau. TD, you peep around the corner at 50, bro. So we.
You like doing that, man. But
let me tell you, bro. I'm gonna say this on the record. I owe my big brother TD. Listen to me, bro. You motivated me, bro. It was the video you posted because I was doing good and then I slipped. My foot flipped off the rock, man. Next thing you know, I get on the scale and I scared myself, man.
Right.
Anytime you get on the scale and you see a 3, nah, bro, I can't play like that, man. I said, no, I can't. Look, man, I can't do it. Now let me say this. Now that was 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks, maybe. Look, I traveled. I did see that EA. I'm not gonna touch that. But listen, brother, I got on the scale. I got in last night. I'm 292. Since we've been talking, big dog, I'm down 8 pounds.
Man, that's what's up, bro.
Just trying to tell you, I'm down 8 pounds. I'm coming back. Look, I'm gonna make y'all laugh real quick. All I'm saying is I'm just trying to get back to the regular fat that I was before I got bigger fat. You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense to me.
So once I get back to the regular fat, then I can start working on losing some of that old fat.
I understand.
I got the 285.
I understand where you.
I said, man, I played basketball in college. I was 220. Now I'm 285. And look, I thought I did okay for a minute. Then I saw 290, then 293, then 295, and 300, 302. I said, good gracious alive. But now, man, I listen. We getting old, man. So we got to take care of ourselves. I'm walking. I'm eating better, eating clean. I ate my dinner for the night, so no more eating today. I eat early, and I cut the bull junk out, and it works, man. It is. You are what you eat. You feel better. He said, bro, we all got big backs. Hey, I'm trying. Hey, not for long. I'm just telling you now. I'm gonna give y'all a listen. About mid-season. Zone. What's up?
Hey, let me speak on this, and then I'm gonna go off screen for just a second because I just finished walking, and my daughter just bought me my jug of lime water. I need to hit this thing right quick.
Hey, you go ahead and hit it. You ain't got to go off screen for that.
But look here. Here's what I want to say, man. What you just said touched me, and it touched me because you know how I can be private. And I was debating on whether I was going to do the videos, and I'm going to do another one. But I said, like I said, when I came on the show, I realized that, my being is not just about me, and if I can motivate someone else to want to start their health and feel better and maybe have a longer life, then that's what I do. And when I started doing it at the gym, man, I was getting so many people saying, "Hey, man, you need to do it. You need to be an influencer. You can do this. You can do that." So they started wanting to film, So I was like, "Okay, let's do it." So, man, the fact that I think they say as a teacher, if you just can help one person, then you did your job. You just let me know I did my job, sir. So
Hey,
thank
you got me, bro. When I saw you putting work in, and then you was playing, what was that? Dum, dum,
hey, the bull need to get back. The bull need to get back to playing. I go to work, man. That horns out.
Did he play? What was that? That was Kumo.
Kumo D. Yeah,
Kumo D. Hey, listen. This is the funny part. Y'all. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Who that is right there? Who somebody say what's going on? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Man, I was in the bed, bro. I was in the bed, and I'm laying up looking at my phone, and I saw the video. I said, "Oh no, bro in there putting that sweat equity in." I said, "Yeah, I gotta get up. And no BS, bro. I got up that day, started walking, and I was like, "Forget that." Now, one thing about me, I'm stubborn, so if I tell myself no, I can't have it anymore. All I have to do is lock in one day. Once I lock in one day, TD, I can turn it off. The problem is, I gotta be honest. I'm in love with food. You know what I'm saying? So I prayed about it. I was like, God, I want you to take my love for food away. I want to use food as you meant it for what it's for, and I need you. I need you to help me with this, because some people, we talk about people that that struggle with addictions like drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. But there's people that have food addictions, bro. Like it's a real thing, So
for sure.
So I said that to say this, and we got about 10 minutes preliminaries. We're gonna bring Doc up, but I just wanted to say that I kind of want to set it up because Dr. Ted, he's definitely about health and wellness, and we'll talk about some of that. But he's a Jack State alum. I mean, he's a sport advocate. Advocate. He's coached a little bit. He's up in Memphis, Tennessee. But as you guys know, we talked about 3 internships. We're looking to he's looking to actually give to some students, not student athletes, but students to partner and come up to Memphis and actually work from an internship. Talking about $10,000, y'all. So this is the man behind that. He's been a great supporter of this platform. Thanks to our brother KT Dub connecting, and it's an honor to have him on. So I'm gonna move on real quick, and we'll bring him up in just a minute. But listen, on Wednesday we got 2 shows. Wednesday, we got the Magic Man on, baby. We got the Magic Man on. Mr. Jimmy Oliver will be joining us on Wednesday. This Wednesday, another special guest. We're doubling up this week. Again, no show on Friday. Reason we're not having a show. Now, I say no show on Friday. I will go live, but we won't have a long show. It'll just be kind of the prelude to our event this weekend. We are in Hazelhurst this weekend, but we had a slight change to the event, and we're gonna touch on that tonight. I want you guys to make sure you guys lock in with us, man. So 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I'm trying to post this freaking link, man. What's up with that? Yeah, so we got brother Oliver coming and join us. Hold on 1 second.
Hey, good evening, Tiger Nation. While y'all out there listening, watching, we appreciate you guys. Thank you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for joining us. While you watching this, Dr. Ted is about to come up. Send this link out to someone. Someone that, I hate for you to just be like, okay, well, this person right here needs some help, with eating or weight loss or exercising or something like that. But, in the positive sense, I mean, we do enough things of encouraging people to have fun. So let's encourage people to be healthy. So get this link and hit the share button. Send this to someone else and have them to watch it.
Yeah, and look, I'm actually trying to post a link right now. And I got a specific link, and I'll pin it once I post it. Okay, there we go. So let me pin this to the message. So listen, that link right there should take you guys to the event coming up. We got a heavy, strong push. We are sponsors for that TC Taylor football fundraiser event coming up. Is this event? Listen, I pinned it to the chat. Need you guys to click that link, man. Go and grab your tickets. We'll talk about that when that slide comes up. But this is a football fundraiser hosted by head coach TC Taylor. We're going to get him on the show soon to talk about it. It's August 24th, Saturday at the Convention Center. It's not just a party. It is a football fundraiser. We met with the crew and the event planning team today, and we got to pick it up, y'all. So if you're in town that weekend, August 24th, I need you guys to click that link that's pinned to the chat. Go ahead, grab your tickets, and let's buy some tickets tonight, y'all. I want to see y'all there. We're going to be there. All the coaches will be there. We're going to bring some players in. Got food, DJs. It's going to be a fundraiser, man. We got to get this thing kicked off before the season started. So, all right, let's move on. Next up, listen, our event, we got 6 minutes. Our event is now changed to Sunday. I repeat, Sunday. It's no longer Saturday. I put it out on IG as well as on, I don't know if we put it on Twitter just yet. We'll probably drop it on Twitter tomorrow, but we moved it to Sunday. So I met with Coach TC this past week. So here's the thing. They're getting ready. They're in football mode. Their schedule is loaded. Saturday, we have a first scrimmage. We will not be able, the players won't be able to attend the event on Saturday. So they're off on Sundays. So we're moving into Sunday. So we still hope you guys those that are in Jackson can roll down to Hazelhurst, man. It's going to be an amazing event. Pretty sure there'll be more players than just the 6 we got on there. These are our 6 NIL brand ambassadors, but they'll be in the building, of course. And but we're looking to have some more play. I talked to K5 or 1K. I'm calling you K5. Talked to him today. I know he'll be down there. We secured him to make an appearance as well. Look, we're gonna have merch on the scene. We got a season tickets, 2 season tickets, 1 season parking pass that we're raffling off with the purchase of merch. We're gonna have some food, and we're gonna go live. That's why I was saying we're gonna have a short show on Friday. Sunday we will go live to discuss the thoughts from the scrimmage without giving away too much, but we may have some other stuff in there that we're raffling off as well. So y'all pull up on us, man. I'm thinking about this, TD. Listen. May pull up a TV in that thing. So listen, I may bring that 58-inch TV. You know what I'm saying? With the $25 raffle, you purchase a ticket for raffle. We raffle that thing off at the end of the event. And hey, you never know, man. You might take home a brand new TV. So we got some giveaways we'll give away as well. So y'all make sure y'all come down to Hazelhurst this Sunday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. First 2 hours is going to be for the meet and greet. Last 2, we'll go live from the scene. Place to be. We'll go live. If you're not able to make it, you can just tune in from YouTube on Sunday, and we'll go from there. So Sunday, August the 11th. 8/11 is a good date. So I like that date. I'm good with that. So go ahead, bro.
Hey, Ken, my television in my front room just went out, man.
Not open to the public. No. It's closed. It will not be open to the public. Go ahead.
I just about to tell you might need me to test that TV to make sure it works.
Hey, look. All you gotta do is get you a raffle, baby. The more you buy, listen, hey, the better chance you got to get in there, man. I thought I was about to say I'm bringing the TV and we can get on that. Hey, man, look, I might go play it. I might go play this when the show over tonight. I just might. But anywho, listen, I hope to see you guys there this Sunday. We'll talk about it on Wednesday, and then we'll have a show on Friday to push this event even harder. But anywho, listen, new merch alert. Get your pre-orders on. So listen, y'all, KC-1400media.com right now. You can actually go to the website and pre-order. The pre-order will run through next Monday. Pre-orders running through next Monday. And the reason I'm running the pre-order is for all of you guys who are not going to make it to the event. I have this t-shirt. Both shirts are actually in Jackson. We'll have these at the event, but if you want to purchase these shirts, we're gonna drop 2 new shirts. We're gonna drop a new shirt every month, actually, this season. We're actually gonna drop in as the weather change. We're gonna drop hoodies, all that good stuff. So go hit that KC-1400 media link, hit the shop button. Both of those, these are the only 2 t-shirts you can purchase on the website at the moment. It's a pre-order. We're running it for 1 week. The reason we're running it for one week, as soon as we tally up those numbers, TD, we're going to send them straight to the printer, and you will have these T-shirts before the season starts. So that's why I'm only doing it for 1 week. Shout out to everybody who's already purchased online. If you're not going to be able, if you're not in Jackson, you're not going to make it to the event, you want the shirts, purchase the shirts. Hit that link, KC-1400media.com. Click the shop button. Boom, shakalaka, you're there. But when you come there, TD, see that little thing in the bottom right corner? That's that sweat towel, man. Hey, look, that towel. We rolling that. Now this towel, when you actually wipe your sweat, I use it every day. I was using it when I worked out. As it get wet, it keeps you. It actually gets cool, man. It's a pretty cool type of fabric that's on it. So of course you got the website, you got the brand, the standard with the KC-1400 logo, half tiger. We'll have the I Love versus Coalition T-shirts, both new T-shirts, as well as the 4 KC-1400 logo tees. And not only that, we will also have the Irv Mulligan T-shirt. Remember, these Irv Mulligan T-shirts, every T-shirt that you purchase, Irv gets a direct payout as a part of his NIL deal. Yeah, you do need that towel, brother. Trust me when I tell you. Look, I got a box of these joints, man, and look, we gonna sell out of them. So I can tell y'all that right now. So will you have kid sizes? Yes, I do have some kid sizes on in whatever we have available in kids. You can purchase that. We will have that on deck for you. So absolutely. And one last thing before we bring our guests up, season tickets single game tickets go on sale today. So if you didn't get your season tickets, you can purchase your single game tickets today. Go to gojsutigers.com/tickets. Also, men's and women's basketball season tickets are on sale. Will the shirts be in drift, or will you have the option in long? So right now we just got T-shirts, no long sleeve. We just have short. We just have short sheet. They all T-shirts right now. Nothing long sleeve, but we will roll out long sleeves as the weather get ready to change in those. And I'll come back to that. But anywho, what in the world did I just do? All right, man, we're going to go ahead and, like we said, we're going to go ahead and bring our guests up. It's 9:30. We had to pull him off vacation, TD. He's on vacation, man. Hey, there he is, man. What's up? What's up, Doc?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing, KC?
Hey, man. Hey, you got it, baby. We trying to. Hey, look, I apologize, man. Where you say you was at, man?
Man, I'm down in over in Martha's Vineyard, man, up here in Massachusetts.
Oh man, yeah. Hey, listen,
awesome.
Well, look, Dr. Ted, we definitely just again, it's our pleasure to have you on. Appreciate you for taking some time away from the fam, man, to come sit down and talk to us, man. How's the vacation going so far, bro?
Oh man, it's going great. It's going great. This time it's me and the wife and friends. We took the kids on vacation earlier, so now we got grown folks having a chance to have a good time out here, you know. And it's I Love everywhere we go. We already seen some Jacksonians. As a matter of fact, some just came over to the house that we're renting out up here while we're here and everything. So I'm gonna kick it with you guys because I'm always gonna take a break for you, KC. But I'm gonna get back upstairs and have some fun too, because I work too hard, man, not to have fun.
Hey man, listen, hey, hard
wellness, man. You gotta get your mental right, you know.
Absolutely. You know what? I'll say this, and I mean this literally. If listen, TD. If you look up hard working, his face will pop up. Hard working brother right here, man. I admire everything you do. Well, last time we talked, we'll start here. Last time we talked, you was telling us about just a massive growth, and we'll scale it back. Let everybody know who you are. We know you're a JSU alum. Let them know. Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's start with the JSU part. You know what I mean? Since that's what we're talking about. And then just kind of walk us through kind of how you got there. Then now you ShotRx and how we got to where we at now.
Gotcha. So I came to Jackson State in 1990. Was there 90 to 93. Left in 93, did the first 3-2 program with the University of Tennessee as a PharmD PhD student coming into the University of Tennessee from Jackson State. Got my doctor of pharmacy degree and everything, and continued on and did everything from work for other companies, supervised other companies, became clinical care for 110 pharmacies for one large pharmacy chain. Then opened up my own pharmacy. My wife and I, she's also a pharmacist from Xavier University. So we opened up a pharmacy together and everything. Sold it back to the company that I worked to before. Then we continued on and doing regular pharmacy business. And then in 2021, during the pandemic, we had, of course, knowing that there was going to be a vaccination coming and everything. I actually owned a trucking company as well at that time. And I was out on the road driving one of my own 18-wheelers. They had about 5 of them out there. So, you never have a business and don't put 10 toes in it. So I had to put 10 toes in there, drive one of my own trucks and everything. And so God was speaking to me and he said, hey, you're going to have to talk to folks about the vaccination coming out because they're going to be hesitant. They're not going to know what it's about. So I called my wife up and said, God really put it on my heart that we open up a clinic and that we help vaccinate the people in the Mid-South, with our COVID vaccination and everything else. I said, he said we should open up a clinic. And so I'm in Illinois about to drive over into Indiana in the 18-wheeler and it's a snowstorm. And I told her, I said, so I'm going to come back and I'm going to open it up for you. And I'm going to stay out on the road because I was having a good time driving down the road. It's fun driving 18-wheelers. Well, That is what God said. That is not what God said. You cannot be almost obedient. You got to be fully obedient. I was almost obedient and about to miss a major blessing. So God let another 18-wheeler hit me that night.
Oh my goodness.
So the other 18-wheeler hits me, knocks my trailer up in the air and everything. So I make it back to Memphis. I'm driving back and everything because it's actually still operational. So I drove back to Memphis. I called her the next morning. I said, yeah, so we're going to open up this clinic.
Yeah, a way of getting your attention.
Hey, man, look, God won't take your will, but he will make you willing, man. So I had to flip that around. Came back, we opened up March the 24th of 2021, and it just took off. I take that back. That is not true. We went out there, did the work, wasn't getting paid a dime, but went out there. We were going to every neighborhood. I did over probably 100 different town hall meetings, letting people ask all the questions. I'm going to our neighborhood, Hispanic neighborhoods. I had pastors translating for me, people out the church translate, trying to let people know what it really was, what COVID was, what the vaccination was, because Black and brown folks were going to be the ones most affected, and then we'd be the ones who don't get vaccinated as well. We'll be the most hesitant. So went out there and was doing that. Again, wasn't getting paid. We ain't on out here everywhere. Of course, the government was saying they were going to pay a certain amount for every vaccination that we did. They wasn't doing none of that. We went from March to June before we even saw a dime. And when we got it, it wasn't but a dime. It was not what they said they were going to be paying. But I'm saying, God said, do this. We're just going to keep on doing it. We did that, and then one of the pastors in Memphis, Dr. Frank Ray at New Salem, he heard about what we were doing, and his whole team was impressed that you all are going into our communities, taking care of our folks. He said, let me get some people together that need to hear what you're doing. So he put in all these city leaders and everything else. I did a lunch and learn for them, explained everything to them, what we had been doing. They were like, wow, you all have vaccinated, a third of the people that our teams have vaccinated, and y'all just 2 people out here doing that. So they gave us $1 million, said, expand what you're doing. And so, yeah, just like that. So in less than 24 hours, we went from no money to some money, and it was a lot of money. So we were able to expand what we were doing, just taking care of people and everything. Jumped over to 2022, and we've done it. We've been doing this so well that the state of Tennessee had a grant. Someone sent it to me and said, hey, apply for this grant, see what happens. Did that. State of Tennessee Department of Health gave us $4 million to expand again. When you do what God says do, he does the rest. So we just got out there and did it. We just got out there and did it. And it just jumped from there. So everything has been just snowballing. We went from one national award, from one big local award called the Kendall Awards with Loretta McNary. She gave us that award for the work we were doing, to a national award from the Upshur Smith Company and Tennessee Pharmacists Association for innovations in healthcare, because not only were we doing vaccinations, we expanded into doing actually medical care. So I hired nurse practitioners, medical assistants, nurses. We are full now, and what's crazy about it is that it's 2 pharmacists that own it. You don't see that anywhere else in America where 2 pharmacists own a medical clinic. So we not only did that as a brick and mortar, we also did it as a mobile clinic as well. So we have 2 RVs that go out there and take care of people all over Shelby County, all over Tipton County. We got Fayette County, Dyer. We hit everything in West Tennessee. And now other people are hearing about it. So now we're looking at moving into Mississippi. We talked to people at the Mississippi Department of Health, some other people in North Mississippi. So now they want us to move there, do the same model there, because we're able to go into communities. We do things like we go into schools and we'll do the kids' well child visits. We'll do their vaccinations. Now mama don't have to take off work and then try to figure out how I'm gonna do that, still get paid and get the kid in school and everything. We go right there to the school and do it. And then it helps the school out, the kid out, the mom out. Because schools, you know, especially public schools, they're on a per diem. They get paid per day, those kids in there. If they're not vaccinated, if they don't have those exams, they gotta stay at home until they get them. That means the school's losing money, the kids losing education, and sometimes food, because that's sometimes the only time they're getting a chance to eat. And then of course, mom and dad got to take off work, you know. So we saw that problem for them, and that model has been really working in our area to do what we do. And we keep winning awards, so I guess we've been doing a pretty good job at it. We just got notified last week that the Center for Disease Control and American Immunization Managers just gave me a champion award for being an immunization champion and being innovative and everything too. So it's like just one thing after another just keeps happening. And again, it's just following the mission. You know, we learned this in football. You know, I was a 4-sport athlete in high school, was all state in football and track. Decided not to play when I got to Jackson State. When I transferred from Morehouse, I was going to Morehouse at first. I played with Coach Gales over there. Came over there. Then decided not to play, just had fun, intramural basketball, all that good stuff, but just had a good time at Jackson State. And so the thing is that we learn in sports that you gotta stay focused. Only focus, folks, finish. We learn that you can't, sit up here and make excuses. We make adjustments, all those types of things. So that's what we built our company around. We go out there and do what other folks won't do, and we do it no matter what the situation is. We don't care where it is. We've been to barbecues, block parties, taking care of folks. We just make it happen wherever we go, and the community just loves it. They just love it.
I love it, man. Hey, wow, TD, I'm gonna let you go. Hey, he said a lot just then. I know you. When TD put his head down and go to looking in the air, he coming up with something. He got that.
Something hit him. Something hit him somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he was hitting a lot of points that I was already thinking of. But this is what I wanted to know. You know, when it come down to the vaccine, when you guys first got started, how hard was it to convince people that the shot was legit? Because there's still a whole lot of people feel like it was a hoax, that it was. That how can they make it so quickly? That it, how did you convince them?
It was crazy too. That's why you have to have conversations with people. Conversation rule the nation. You know that. So you got to have conversations with people, and that's what people weren't doing at first. But I knew that that's what you need to do. Back when I worked for the large chain I was telling you about, I was a clinical care coordinator, not only for my district, but for the entire country. And I participated in the CDC program back then where we were trying to get people to get vaccinated for flu. And so what we learned then was you have to go into the neighborhoods, into the schools, into the churches, into the community centers, and just let people ask questions. So when COVID came along, I said, we got to do the same thing. I said, I don't care if it's just 10 people that's listening. We're going to go 10,000 times until we get enough people to understand what's really happening and why this is important. So with my background, of course, as a pharmacist, understanding medications, vaccines, all those things, understanding the health and medical side of it, the virology and immunology that's involved, I'm able to go in and break that down. And I don't care what question you ask. You can ask me anything, and I'm going to tell you whether that's true, whether you're on the right line or not, or, break it down to you in a way where you'll get it. So a lot of times I would get people who would say, well, how'd they make this so quickly? But let's think about that. Normally it takes a drug about 14 years to come from the time it was founded to actually making it to the market. Maybe 10, 14 years, somewhere around there. You get a 14-year patent. But it take you about 10 years to get it there. You have 4 years left. Well, that's what a little team working on it. Well, they had the entire world paying for this, okay? You had not 20 scientists, you had 2,000 scientists working on this with technology that had already been there. So it's easy to get it to come out when you got that kind of money, that kind of technology, and those kind of minds working on it. It's easy to find it. Then once you get it, now we got to figure out a way to get it to the people and all that. That was fairly easy too, because they already have the distribution streams in place and you're able to get it out there. So that's how I was able to go from we found what we needed, we made what we needed, to we got to those people who can get it into your arm and make you safe and everything. So I explained it to people. People want to understand, like, well, what is a vaccine? How does it work? I said, I tell you in 30 seconds, you'll never forget how it works. KC, if somebody's great breaking your house, I told you they're great breaking your house. They got on black shoes, black pants, and green glasses. I'm gonna give you a Glock, my Glock. You're gonna be sitting there ready. Yep. I am that doctor and pastor that will pray for you on the way to the hospital. I'm gonna give you my Glock. I'm gonna give you my Glock.
Unalive him right there.
I'm gonna give you my Glock. And they're gonna come to your house at 9 o'clock. You're gonna be on the lookout for them. And you're gonna know what they're wearing and everything else. And when they come, you probably can handle them. I think you can handle them, right? Yep. But wouldn't it be better if I told your mother, sister, father, brother, cousin, uncle, and auntie the same thing, gave them all Glocks and told them to wait in the front yard? That person probably won't make it in your house. And even if they do, they're gonna be so beat up, they can't really harm you at all. That's what a vaccine is. It simply tells your body that's what the culprit looks like. And so your body is able to then start making antibodies to just float around in your system and stay in the front yard and protect you if you come in contact with it. You won't catch it? No. But it means if you catch it, you probably won't die. You probably won't get as sick as you would get because it's already been beat up while your body's adaptive immune system, which is your second immune system, is making additional antibodies to actually fight it as well. So you get to kill it twice. You get to fight it twice. So that's how vaccines work. Now, there was a semester of immunology in 30 seconds. I don't think you're going to forget it.
I ain't going to forget that one. Listen, one thing. Miss Val said she was late joining. Where'd you go to pharmacy school? Tell her one more thing.
University of Tennessee, Memphis, here in Memphis at University of Tennessee.
There you go. She said, my only issue was it was forced on people no matter the status, natural immunity already had and cleared the virus. Don't
even go there. She had to have a whole session with me. I'm going to help her understand everything she just said is a myth. So everybody says, I did my own research. Do you know what a p-value is? Do you know what a confidence interval is? Do you know what a longitudinal study that's in a clinical trial is? If you don't, then you ain't do no research. What you did was read some stuff, and that stuff you don't understand unless you have somebody helping you to understand it. I ain't trying to go out there and tell TC what to do on third down, and nobody else should be either, unless you a coach out there with his team. You got to understand that. So a lot of times, and this is what happens, we're going to talk about health in the Black community. This is what happens with health in the Black community as a whole. What Mama and them said, what I read on the internet, because everybody can Google real fast now, all that stuff. No, you don't even know what you're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. Go and let a health professional talk to you about it for real. Quit talking about, well, I know the one person that, okay, that worked for that one person. That is the exception. That ain't the rule. The rule is, if you 50, go get your prostate checked. If you 50, go get your colon checked. You know why? Because around that time is when stuff started breaking down. And if we catch it early, it's better than we catch it late. So I don't want to hear, well, my grandmama smoked cigarettes and spit snuff for 99 years and she lived to be 112. I don't want to hear all that. That worked for her that one time. It ain't gonna work for everybody. The rule is, if you do all that, you end up with either mouth cancer, throat cancer, or lung cancer, and that happens way more often than a person saying, oh, I'll be able to keep smoking or doing bad health things and nothing bad happens. No, don't quit trying to be the exception. We're the only people that try to make the exception the rule. No, let the rule be the rule, and thank God for the exceptions. Those are miracles. Okay, wonderful, wonderful.
So, Doc, you know what? I'll say this, and this is actually a breath of fresh air, because one of the things that we did talk about, and it's something that I was telling the crew and Miss Rochelle, like, look, we ain't stigmatizing medical health, and we understand it, because I think there is a kind of this is why it's so important to have medical professionals that look like you. You know what I mean? And there's a comfort level. There's a lot that comes with that. But I just wanted to reiterate that and say that, because you did say a lot, but there are a lot of people that still, and I try to stay away from it. I was happy to have friends that were close enough that were in the medical profession, and we could go to them and say, look, what's this? Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what I need to do. And I got vaccinated, and because I got COVID 2020, end of the year, worst. I had every single symptom that they said.
Right.
Let me say this. I don't even care what nobody say. Whatever you say you thought it was, I had that.
Right.
And I remember this, seriously. I remember laying in that room saying, man, I ain't dying like this.
Yeah.
I was saying that. Like, bro, I'm talking about with no energy, nothing. I felt so bad, TD, and Dr. Lyons, that when I said, whatever they put out there, I'm going to get it. Because I don't want that no more. And that took me to the break, man. Yeah. You know, you get past that first week, and then all of a sudden I'm like, whew. And then here comes this. I completely smell and taste gone. I mean, literally for a whole week. Then I start dealing with myalgia, random body pains. This is unvaccinated, all this stuff, man, and just trying to get through it. You know, the fever lasts about 3 days, and I lost a friend in my neighborhood who had a fever for a month. Never could, no matter what they gave him, just could not. And then, you know, Zoe's not on yet, but I remember, not to put his bin out there, his family went through a lot with that, a lot. He had a lot of deaths in his family. So I appreciate you saying that. It's important for those, you know, and listen, anytime it's something important, you are officially the doctor of the show. You know what I'm saying? When you got some time, you come up, let us know. It could be 15 minutes. Look, I want to talk to y'all about this. Somebody said something earlier. I want to get your thoughts on this. Jerome, what advice would you give JSU students looking to attend pharmacy school? I thought that was a great.
Awesome. Well, one, I need you to make sure that you go over there to the Honors College and talk to Dr. Hurd over there, even if you're not in the Honors College, because I always contact her looking for JSU students who are interested in the health professions. One of the things that you want me to talk about, TC, is some of the scholarship and internship work that I've been doing with Jackson State. So for the last 2 years, I've been giving Jackson State scholarships, and it wasn't even really, only one of them was on the book, but I've been giving the student scholarships all along. But it was only one that was on the book last year, where I gave the Honors College $5,000 to give to students who were interested in healthcare. But I probably had already given out last year $70,000 to different students who were interested in healthcare, who lived in the Memphis area. I'm expanding that whole scholarship process I've been doing. And if you're interested in healthcare, that's pharmacy, medicine, nursing, dentistry, physical therapy, all those things. If you're interested in healthcare, you have an opportunity to get one of these mini scholarships that I'm giving out. Again, last year we did like $70,000. This year, we are probably going to do about another 40 before the end of the year. So we're looking, as long as God keeps blessing, we're going to keep giving, because that's what he said do. You know, and it's for two reasons. And honestly, it really is for two reasons. And Jerome, the best thing you need to do, because I'm gonna ask you a question, remind me to come back on the two reasons why we're actually doing this. Jerome, best thing for you to do is go over and talk to Dr. Hurd. She's gonna put you in contact with me. We're gonna have a lengthy discussion about what you really want to do with pharmacy school, options for payment, where you want to go, all that good stuff. I take time out for students all the time, and KC tell you, I'm busy as a one-legged man. Butt kicking contest, but I take time out to talk to students, because people took time out to talk to me, and that's why I am today. You know, so going back to this, why we giving. So two things in giving. One, students now. I'm trying to pour into your life now and help you pay for your education now, so that you'll be great in the future, so you'll be successful in the future. And by taking financial burden off of you now and helping you complete this education, that gets you closer to that. The second reason that I'm giving, and this is really a big thing, and this is across all HBCUs. I give to several HBCUs, but of course I give the D I love the most. We want to make sure we're giving back to our HBCUs. Why? Because they're the ones who took care of my grandmama, my mama, my daddy, my granddaddy. Charles Fay Moore building is named after my second cousin. Now, there used to be Charles Fay Moore building, they just tore down and make it into a park or something now. But hey, Jackson State has taken care of generations of my family. You see what I'm saying? My sister, who's a dentist in Memphis, who is one of the largest owners of property in Hickory Hill, and she does food pantry giveaways for the needy and everything else twice a week, every single week. You know, that's all from HBCU love. That's all from the nurturing that our historically Black colleges and universities give. So we have to give back, and it ain't hard. Everybody ain't got to give 10, 20, 30, $40,000. No, you can get $20. You can get $20. Because guess what? If you're all giving 20, we all giving 20, that's a whole lot of 20s. We have 30, 40, 50,000 people at a game. We all giving $20. Come on, man, it's easy math. Yeah. We made a difference. We made a difference right then. You just gave $60,000 to scholarships. You can give $600,000, I'm sorry, to scholarships and things like that. If you're just giving a little bit at a time, it don't take a whole lot. You go to a game, you spend what? $40 eating, drinking, having a good time. If you come for homecoming, you $300 in on your outfit right there. so if you just get $20 back, just 20, it makes all the difference in the world. So I'm working with the Jackson State Foundation and everything, working with some of the folks on campus. Your new provost, that's one of my classmates. So I was like, hey, you come there, Dr. Gregory, and change some stuff. Hey, I'm donating. I want you to have a provost fund. Bam. Let's put some money in the provost fund so you can find the kids that need the most and you can give that money. What else you need me to do? We gotta start taking care of our university, especially JSU, but all HBCUs like that.
Hey, before you go, I know Zoe just joined us. Welcome, bro. I know you got off work. It's Monday for him. He out there slanging them mail packages, man. He doing his thing, you know. But appreciate you to join, bro. You got anything? Have you been tuning in? I know you've been tuning in before you join. You on mute? You on mute?
My bad. Like I literally just got out the shower. But man, Dr. Lyons, appreciate you for coming on. Knew you was coming. And look, while you were sitting there talking, I had a flashback when you got to talk about the building. I said, now look, we got to talk like we on the yard. You know, we called it the CFL.
Yeah. You're right. CFL.
but no, man, I'm glad you came on. And man, look, appreciate you for all that you do. And even listening to you now, man, I feel your passion. You know, and I feel the contrition in your passion too. So that's the beautiful thing about it, man. I feel it. You know, it's almost like almost like a slight little bit of anointing on it, man. So kudos to you because again, you know, Ken and I talked about this, and man, I hope Vic is watching because he put something on my mind, you know, years ago that I related to Ken a while ago, and it was just like we talk about our love for JSU and how, you know, Jackson State doesn't have a whole lot of medical. And we always say, man, if you think Jackson State is strong as it is now, just imagine if Jackson State had anything medical. You know, imagine Jackson State with a medical school. Like, it would transform everything. So the little bit that we do have, we're good stewards of it, and we send people on to other medical schools and other places that, you know, go on to do great things. But the fact that you're here and it blessed you, man, kudos to you.
Man, thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
So real quick, TD, I know you got some. I want to get behind on these chats. Real quick, Doc, what's your advice on those who don't have medical insurance for whatever reason?
That don't have medical insurance, well, that falls into several different categories. So if you don't have medical insurance and you're unemployed, every single state has Medicaid. Depends on, like in Tennessee is TennCare. You may that. If you don't have medical insurance and you are employed, then you should get medical insurance, whether it's through your employer or whether it's through the market, the open market out there. We go through periods in our life, and this goes into pharmacoecon, which is one of the things that I studied many moons ago. But we should have a national healthcare system. We don't. Okay, the rest of the world, this civilized, does. We're the only major country that doesn't have some form of national healthcare. We should have that, but we don't. But what we do need to do is make sure that we are covered during those ages that are the most likely to have disease. And a lot of times people, I'm not going to get sick. I'm 18 to 34. I'm not going to get sick. Nothing's going to happen to me. Yeah, but why roll those dice? When you're old, and if you're old in that, you don't need to roll those dice. But a lot of times people say, that's a lot of money that I'd have to pay, or I don't have that money to pay. but your health is your wealth. It's the only thing that's going to keep you going. You know, if you lose that, you can't do nothing else. So you have to try to get medical insurance. If you can't get Medicaid and you're not old enough for Medicare, then you're going to have to try to find a plan in the open market or find a job that offers a plan that then you'll be able to afford. I pray that one day we get national health insurance in America, which technically they could take all the money from Medicare and Medicaid that they pour into that, and they can give health insurance to everybody and still have money left over. But, you know, Big Pharma and all the, you know, different groups, they're not going to let us do that because they pay lobbyists very well. But if they ever wanted to solve the problem, it's really all they have to do. I run the numbers before I know.
TD, what you got, brother?
Yeah, Dr. Ted, I noticed that. I know that you have several trucks, mobile trucks that you use to go around to different communities. First of all, again, kudos, hats off, you know, for the work that you're doing in the community, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who don't have ways to really have access to some medical treatment. And for what you and your team's doing, I was wondering, I'm like, how is he a pharmacist, but then he out doing kind of doctor side work? And then I understand you have nurse practitioner and stuff on your hand. So do you have what else do you do besides the COVID vaccine and stuff on your truck? What other kind of shots do you give? And what's the difference between the Moderna and the Pfizer vaccine?
Right. So several questions right there. I'm going to see if I can wrap them all. If I miss one, just remind me, okay? I'm not old, but I'm getting older. I might miss one.
Wisdom, I got it.
Look, I'm 52, so I'm moving on up. Look, so first I answer the last question first. Moderna and Pfizer, they're both mRNA subunit vaccinations. Basically, all they did was find out what the RNA was for the spike protein of the coronavirus. Well, actually, they found out the whole sequence, and then they pulled out of that sequence the spike protein, because basically corona looks like a ball with a bunch of spikes stuck out of it. That's what the actual virus looks like. Well, guess what? Nothing else in your body looks like that. So all they had to do was say, hey, what about that? It doesn't look like anything else in the body. Well, the spike protein, the little spike sticking out. They took that, they then found out the protein sequence and RNA sequence of that, the amino acids, all that good stuff. They then made that, and they used that to make the virus say, hey, all we got to do is make something that looks like the spike, put it in as a vaccination. The body will recognize it and then say, hey, this doesn't belong here. It'll make antibodies. It'll be able to fight it. Moderna and Pfizer both did that. Same situation. It's not that one is so majorly different than the other. It is just that they both found that, but they all found it together, and then they just decided today, I'm gonna do this one. There's really no big difference in those at all. Okay, you have some like J&J, which are different. That was an adjuvant. It really requires that you add. There's something added to it to help your body recognize it and basically take it up better, to put it in simple terms, so that it can then make antibodies. But the goal is always to get your body to make antibodies to fight the virus. And in the terms of the coronavirus, it was the spike protein that they were trying to get them to fight, because that's the thing that's on there that nothing else has, you know. So that's why, even though it keeps changing, if you have already been vaccinated, it's still somewhat effective. But now we have boosters that we're doing about every 5 or 6 months, that they're saying, okay, these are the 4 most prevalent strains of the coronavirus that are out there. We're going to make the vaccine to fight those. And that's what they're doing. Like, you get a booster coming up here about the end of August, beginning of September. They should have a new booster out. It would have been out earlier, but there was one strain that started like really jumping up late March. And usually by then they know which one they're going to put in there. But one started going, held back a little while so you can get it right. And so they finally said, okay, in April or May, they started making it, so they should have it ready by August. Okay, so that's your COVID question. What was your other question? You had 2 more.
Yeah, I mean, I know you service the community with your mobile trucks. What else do you? What other type of shots?
Yeah, what else do we do? So I'm just tell you everything we do. So we do vaccinations, was our basis starting out. So we do every vaccination: hepatitis A, hepatitis B, all of those. We do, you name it, we do it. Tetanus, the children's back to school shots. They have all these different ones: meningococcal, MenB, all those different vaccinations we do, just like the health department and everywhere else. Matter of fact, Shelby County Health Department here in Memphis basically says, you all go do this for us, because they get calls all the time to come out. They can't come out. You have to come to them. So they say, you're going to be our mobile piece. And so they send us out all over the place for them to do this. So we do all vaccinations. All right. But then we also do so many other things. You already heard about the medical stuff we're doing with the nurse practitioners and everything. Well, I'm also a nutritionist, a weight management coach and trainer. So I do weight management and nutrition. That's one of the things I do as well. And actually, any pharmacist could do it if they had the training, because we're allowed to do those things. So I help people who may have just had bariatric surgery and teach them how to eat, how to work out, those things, what vitamins they should have. Those people who haven't even gone through surgery, who just want to lose weight because earlier, KC, you looked at that scale, and the scale looked back at you and said, "What you doing?" so he decided to make a change. So I'm one of the people that can help coach him through making those changes. Man, start your journey, help you get to the end of it. So a lot of times we need somebody to help us along the way. That's one of the things I do. Everything to help you work on a meal plan, to what your workout should be. Everybody can't do everything and shouldn't do everything as a workout, but you should be doing something as a workout. So I work with people on that at the level they're able to do until they're able to get to the next level. And we've had a lot of success doing that. So all of that being said, we do healthcare for the homeless. That's a huge thing that's close to my heart. Y'all get a theme in what I'm talking about, man. I give back because I know what it's like. I never was homeless, but I was sure enough hungry. See, I was actually born in Missouri in a trailer park where my mama had to feed me with food she chewed up, then gave it to me because she wanted to get a little bit of the food too, because we had none. Okay. So I know what it's like to be hungry. I know what it's like to be out here and you don't have anything. So when we started doing this, we're like, okay, where are we going to impact? We're going to impact the homeless. We're going to impact where are we going to do? So we chose to do the homeless, and like even our church participates in it's called Room in the Inn, where during the cold months, we bring people into the church and take care of them. So a lot of what I do is tied to trying to take care of people who can't necessarily take care of themselves the best way. So we participate in that as well. The Shelby County Health Department was doing healthcare for the homeless for about 1.5 years. And so we've been doing that with them, going out. My nurse practitioners, everybody just taking care of people right there on the spot in homeless shelters, just places where they congregate. We got one place in Memphis where they literally come out of the woods behind this building and they see our big blue RV there, and they come out, they get some food from the people who are out there serving food. We take care of them. We give them their vaccinations, all that type of stuff. We do full health physicals and everything, exams on them, all that free of charge, So it's a lot. We do a lot. When he said early, like I'm always so much, man. We do so much, but I try to make sure we're doing things that are impactful to the neighborhood, to the communities that are close to me. And that to me are Black, our brown communities, and those communities who don't have anything. I don't care if you're green or yellow, you don't have a home, you're going to have some health issues. So we're taking care of those folks too.
Man, good stuff. Brother Jimmy Coleman asked, he said, does either vaccine cause heart problems? Some have said it may.
Right. It can possibly cause that. The thing I try to help people understand with that is that, and this goes for any medication. I'm going to tell you about vaccine, about this particular COVID vaccine specifically. But with any medication, you have to remember, you're taking a medication. That medication ain't supposed to be in your body. Okay. Yep. So that means it can cause some side effects. All right. But we're giving you that medication because your body ain't doing what it needs to do, or your body has gotten ill, your body has gotten injured, or your body has gotten infected. So we got to give it some, or we can choose to just roll the dice and see if you live. Pick one. You just tell me which one you want to do. Oh, I want to try the medicine. Good, because it's going to maybe have some side effects. Well, when it comes to COVID, it goes like this. You have a 1 in 52,000 chance of having a heart problem if you take the vaccination. 1 in 50-some thousand. Okay, it's like the whole stadium. One person might have a heart problem. Now, if you catch COVID, you have about about 10,000 chance. which one of them I want to be in that line that took it, and I ain't got to worry about it. So yeah, it's a lot smaller chance for you to have it if you're being vaccinated than it is if you're not being vaccinated. So that's the whole cardio thing. It was a cardiomyopathy is what it's called, which is an enlargement of the heart or the sac around the heart, and that's possible. And we saw it in those who were male, first of all, and they were in the ages of about 18 years old, so 18 to 21, somewhere up in there. It was in a specific group of folks that we were seeing that, and it wasn't a lot, but it was that 1 in 50,000 chance.
Gotcha. Two more questions from the chat, then we're gonna move forward on some stuff we did want to get to, brother. So Sister Val, she asked if do the communities or recipients of the shots need to be a part of a program to receive your services? How
No.
So that's a quick. I thought the answer was no. Brother EA, he from FAMU. You got to watch him, man.
I'm on vacation with a FAMU Rattler too.
Yeah, man, you got to watch them Rattlers, man.
They spit venom.
Snakes, man. When you see them snakes, man.
Hey, but no, he got a great question. He's a good brother, man. He said, have Doc explain how Black Americans' low vitamin D level and how it affects our immunity and cancer risk.
Yeah, and not just us, but yes, us too. But a lot of folks, low vitamin D levels. I was one of them. All of a sudden, vitamin D levels were low, so I had to start taking extra vitamin D. One, we make vitamin D from us being out in the sun, and our skin can make it, and we have enough vitamin D. Well, we don't get enough sun. We always indoors now. So a lot of people, as you age, you're not going to be outside as much. You're going to have low vitamin D. Vitamin D is very, very important. One of the many vitamins that's important for your immune system. Vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, all those very important for your immune system. We don't get enough of them. That's why I tell everybody, you really need a multivitamin. You need some vitamin D as well as zinc added as a supplement, and vitamin C as a supplementation to your diet, because you're probably not going to be getting enough of it in your diet. But yes, vitamin D is very important for your immune system. You do probably need to be taking it, but guess what? You won't know unless you actually go to the doctor. Who's been for that annual this year? I have. Who else been? All right, I got 4 out of 4. Okay. Hey, well, y'all need to.
Hey, I had to go.
Look, everybody, you gotta go. You got Black. We don't want to go. We don't want to go. Go for your annual. Black women tend to go ahead and go, but us, no. We won't go for an annual checkup and get our annual physical done, and then we wait till something that's falling snuck up on us. And like my mama used to say, it's too late. You know, we don't want we want to go ahead and find out and make sure we're okay. And then if something does pop up, I just started the year off. Oh man, that was back in April, right around my birthday, doing my annual. April mine's April 21st.
April 29th.
You know how us Tauruses roll.
Yeah. That's what's up. Man, you know I ain't got the muscles yet. I got a little something.
You'll get them. I'm gonna put you on my training plans. You're gonna get it.
Hey, I need it, man. I need it. Come on with it.
Well, I got enough vitamin D. I got enough sun today to give everybody watching this thing enough vitamin D.
Hey, so I might get that son walking every day.
Right. He be out there. See, his probably straight, but you don't know till you go to the doctor. When you go to the doctor, when they do your blood work, that's one of the things they're looking for is your vitamin D level, and that's how I found out about mine. Well, another thing they do is once you hit, once you get into your 40s, but really definitely after 50, we're always looking at your PSA level. So I started beginning the year off back here in April, where the last time that I went, my PSA was normal. This time it was normal, but it had crept up some. So my doc was like, the PSA is still normal, but it crept up a little bit. Now, you don't have to go ahead and do this prostate biopsy, but that'd probably be best just so we can make sure no prostate is showing up. I'm like, man, no, I ain't got time to stop and do all this. But I'm like, well, if you don't do this and something wrong, you ain't gonna have no time at all.
Right, exactly.
So why don't you just go ahead and do it? So I stopped. I did it. Had the prostate biopsy done. Everything was fine. I'm good. So I know that now. I don't have to worry about that. We don't know certain things like vitamin D levels. We don't know PSA levels. We don't know what our colon is doing. They say go get your colon checked out at 50. I went early because my ex-brother-in-law had gone early in his 40s and he had polyps. So I don't have a history of prostate cancer or colon cancer, none of that in my family. But I just went to go get checked out early. I was like, man, I'm going to go ahead and get checked out early. Did it around age 45. Guess what? They found 3 polyps. 3 polyps. The doc was like, hey, Dr. Brown was like, hey, they're benign, they're not cancerous, but we don't know what they would have been had you waited 5 more years and come. We don't know how they would have been growing, what would have been going on. So now, once you find polyps, you don't go the regular schedule, you go every 3 years. So every 3 years now, I go and get checked out just to make sure there's nothing cancerous growing just because they found polyps one time. It's better to know and know early so we can do something about it than not know. So brothers, please go get checked out.
Yes. And I'm with that. I told them on the show the other day, I had a cousin that succumbed to, had a heart attack, and, he married into the family, but still it was like, I wound up dealing with some anxiety, man. His chest got a little heavy, and I ain't want to, man, because I was like, man, I know if I go, man, I'm gonna be in there all night. But I followed my conscience, and it said go. I got to the, and I got a full checkup, and everything was good. But it's good to know. I had a screening schedule for October anyway. I'm still gonna keep that, even though I went. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just keep it. Yeah. It is. But I will say this though, when I got my annual done, I did find out they actually got prescribed the vitamin D meds. You know what I mean? That's how I knew they was like vitamin D a little low, and that's true. Times have changed so much. So I did have one real quick. Dennis Luckett said, "Hi, Doc. It's a pleasure to hear and see you. But do you have an office on Shelby Drive between Ross Road and Riverdale?"
That's my sister. She's Dr. Lyons' New Image Family Dentistry. So she has that. Now, I used to have a pharmacy on Ross and Shelby Drive. I sold that back to the company I used to work for. So now we're at Mount Moriah and Hickory Hill, ShotRx in the Apple Tree Center, right behind the neighborhood Walmart. But I'll be coming to Shelby Drive again real soon. Just got a big building we're ready to do over there. So God is still blessing. So we'll be back on that Shelby Drive area real soon.
So he said, somebody said, why don't the doctors tell people what's going on with vitamin D levels, PS levels? Why I gotta ask, why not the doctor tell us? Depends on which doctor you're going to.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is this: if you're going to the doctor's going to tell you, and that's just across the board. Again, exception versus the rule. The rule is you got a lot of very, very good doctors out there. Every now and again, you may come across a bad doctor. Kind of like churches. A lot of good churches out there. Every now and again, you come across a bad church. Don't mean God don't love you. Don't mean Jesus ain't real. It just means you came across a bad church doing bad things. You came across a bad doctor doing bad things. Guess what you should do? Pick up your membership and go there. Okay, that's all you gotta do. It's simple, man. I promise. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. And you're going to find somebody that'll sit down with you, that will walk you through, take care of you, talk to you, make sure after this doing that, then pick up your membership and leave. Go get you somebody that's going to sit down and talk to you. My doctor is Dr. Eric Blakeman in Memphis. He was in medical school when I was in pharmacy school. He's been my primary for years. He talks to not just me, everybody. He sits down and goes through every single thing with them. That's who you need. Like you said a second ago, KC. I think he want to call you TC instead of KC. You need to be coaching or something, I guess. You don't know parts of that. You don't know parts of that.
I know the temperament God didn't give me.
That's right.
These kids can't handle my coach style.
Oh man, for real.
I've been too tough.
Right, but he talks to every single person, man, and make sure that they get what they need. If you don't have somebody that's doing that, please go find somebody that's doing that, because a lot of good doctors out here are going to make that happen, and nurse practitioners. A lot of doctors use nurse practitioners, and in the state of Mississippi, they use a lot of PAs, physician's assistants. Y'all got awesome PAs down there, man. I'm talking about a great one. Jerry Nash is one of them. That's that way. That's my frat brother. He's in Jackson. In the Jackson area. So A lot of great folks out there.
They asked today, do you know of any good African American family physicians in Jackson? That's what I call.
Well, in Jackson, I don't have a whole network of folks I know yet, but Jerry Nash is one. That's my frat brother and everything. He's a physician assistant. Awesome. You know, he doing great things out there. So if you reach out to Jerry Nash, I'm sure Jerry could do it himself or tell you about 10, 15 other people who can help take care of you there in Jackson. So I am come to the Jackson area, start with more folks.
So before you go, T, we got to move it. Let's do this, Doc. So let's talk about the expansion. And we did touch on that a little bit. Let's talk about some of the expansion you're having beyond Memphis. I think you said you got some going on in Alabama. We talked about
we had we're still waiting on the folks at Alabama, but they gave us a call again, hearing about what we're doing, seeing if there's something that we can help with there. So we're still talking to some folks there, folks in Mississippi as well, that we're talking to there too. So we're looking at growing that way, but then also within Shelby County as well. Like I said, we just purchased a new building that's huge, and we're going to be taking care of a lot of folks in the city of Memphis. Just a lot of great stuff going on. Oh, one other thing, we started talking about the giving and stuff, and I forgot the internships. We got the internships and the scholarships coming up during football season. So I'll be coming to some games and everything, and talking with the school. They may let us do it on field or maybe not. I really don't care. Just all about giving. But we will be selecting some students to receive the internships for the summer, which means they'll come to Memphis. They'll be here for the summer. They get paid $10,000 to be here for the summer and then get to learn all the different stuff we do. I have right now 4 Jackson State students, had 5 last summer. So they come for that 8 to 12 weeks, because some of them want to stay the whole summer. They come to 8 to 12 weeks. They get their money, they learn, but most important is they're getting the experience. Yes. What a lot of folks don't know, and the young man that asked about pharmacy school, what a lot of folks don't know is that when you get ready to go to school, your interview is the most important thing. Your grades, they look at and they want to know. Sometimes the MCAT or DAT, whatever test you got to take, they look at and they want to know. But that interview is where they really find out who you are and what you know about the profession. So a lot of guys, other children, they have uncles and aunties and mamas and daddies that own clinics and everything, and they get to go shadow and hang out with them and all that good stuff, and they know about the medical profession, or they know about the dental profession or the pharmacy profession. We don't have that a whole lot. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing these internships with not only Jackson State students, but I do them with Lemoyne Owen, Russ College, all these different students. I think we had a student up from was Alcorn. So no, Texas Southern. We had a Texas Southern student up. So doing all of this so that they will have that experience. So when they go, then they have a greater chance of getting in medical school, dental school, pharmacy school, physical therapy school, wherever. So that's another reason why we're doing what we're doing.
So I want to add to that. One of the things we will do is we are partnering with Dr. Ted with these interns, because one of the things we want to capture is the students that you identified. The games that we decided were Southern, number one, Southern, and the other one was Texas Southern, because you said you wanted to do one on the road, and then the other one was Homecoming. So UAP, and hopefully we're able to present it at the game. Cool, like I said. If not, but the key is to get in to actually get a chance to meet the student and be able to sit down with them, interview them, talk to them about this whole experience and what it means to them for that internship. And one of the things you did say, you talked about not only with the $10,000 internship, but it was also, I think, was $1,000 donation to that said school, something to that effect. If you can,
so we'll do what we're going to do is do another $1,000 scholarship to a Jackson State student, and I'll get some help from the folks on campus selecting that student, and then we'll do $1,000 to the opponent's general scholarship fund, because again, that may be our rival on the field. But when we're out here in the classroom, in the boardrooms, we should be together, and we should be helping promote each other be together. So 100. That's something that HBCU should be doing, and those who have attended or just want to, even if you're in a team, you just want to see us do well, you got to get in that.
There you go. Okay, yeah, it froze up for a minute. Okay, good deal. We missed that last part. But yeah, that's why we let EA stick around a little bit. You know what I mean? He a rattler, but we let him hang around a little bit. Doc, I think you froze up. Let me know.
Okay, you back?
There you go. All
All
right.
right. For that $10,000, I can stab somebody on 2.
Hey, you gonna have to go to Memphis for 12 weeks.
It's all good. I stab them on 2. You know how they do. We're gonna stick on 3, stab your ass on 2. I do that.
You're stupid, man. Hey, Jasmine. Whoa. Hey, Miss Jasmine, you didn't miss it. All you got to do is rewind. So you might be live right now. You see at the bottom of the YouTube, take your finger and rub it all the way back to the beginning, and then you can actually watch it. If you want to watch it live right now, you can. But if you want to watch it from the beginning, just rewind it and start over. But Tita, you had a question, brother. Go ahead.
Yes, I do. Like I said, what is the difference between, with the flu and COVID? What is the difference in the vaccine? And do you highly recommend, or do you recommend taking the flu shot? Because you have people that feel like, I'm not gonna take it. Every time I take it, I get sick. It don't do anything. But my company get away for free, so I take it, and I hadn't been sick. So
yeah, I don't miss taking my flu shot. So there are 2 different viruses. You have the influenza virus, COVID virus. They both are respiratory viruses, so they both kind of affect you in the same way, and they both have seasons that peak around the same time. So that September to January time frame is when you really start seeing flu. We also see COVID peak around that time, but COVID kind of goes almost year round now. People getting sick all the time now, but thank God it's more like sinus infections and mild colds than it was when people was dying every day. But with influenza, matter of fact, they're so close together. You have Moderna will not this season, but next season have a influenza and COVID vaccination that's together, because they kind of go at the same time. So why get shots when you get one and have both of them in it? So that's the thing about the flu and COVID. Both are respiratory viruses. Both kind of peak and are in the air at the same time of the year. So definitely want to get vaccinated. Now, one thing I heard you say too is that people say, "Oh, I took the shot, I still got sick." Yeah, probably for a couple reasons. One, a lot of people will be vaccinated late in the season, which means because what you want to do is be vaccinated before it starts peaking. So when you open up the vaccinations for flu are normally around September, October. By November, late October, early November, it's a lot of flu already floating in the air. So if you hadn't gotten vaccinated in that window, and now you're getting vaccinated during the season, there's a chance that you will either, one, already have the virus in your system when you get vaccinated, and you're still going to get sick. Maybe not as sick as you would be, but you're still going to get sick. Or you would end up getting vaccinated, but then it takes a vaccination anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks to get to the level where it can fight off infection real well. Well, in that 2 to 3 weeks, if you come in contact with someone with the flu or in the grocery store and someone sneezed on their hand and touched your box of Frosted Flakes, Tony the Tiger, you touch that box and then you touch your face or your kid's face or your grandmama's face, you just gave them flu too. So yeah, that can happen, So what you see sometimes is people saying, well, I still got it. 2 things. 1, you probably didn't get as bad as you would have, or 2, you got it and you just hadn't built up immunity yet.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Good stuff, man. So let me see what else we had. Oh, that's what it was. Miss Kim had a really good question. I'm just trying to find it. I'm sorry, Miss Kim. I took it down. There we go. Doc, have you heard of Gen X sequence vitamins developed by African-American Dr. Greg Hall? He says they are designed for us specifically.
No, but I'm going to put that down in my phone so I can go take a look at Dr. Greg Hall and Gen X sequence. I will go and take a look at it. I sure will.
Hey, Doc. Is far as vitamins, over-the-counter vitamins, how effective are they? Because it's understand like some of those vitamins aren't really supporting your system as they advertise.
All right, so first of all, you make all the vitamin companies mad. Everybody needs a multivitamin every day because you don't eat right. Very few people eat correctly. Okay. So everybody needs a multivitamin. You need some vitamin C. You need some vitamin D. And you probably need a B12 shot or B12 supplementation. If you're going to do it orally, you better do one that's a sublingual tablet. And even that not going to be absorbed that well. So you probably want to go get your B12 shot because you're probably low in B12. Those are some things that we're supposed to get from our diet that either because our bodies no longer can absorb them well after you reach a certain age, like for instance, B12 is hard to absorb from the meats that we eat after we get over the age of about 35 or 38 because intrinsic factor, which is a factor that's in our stomach, it starts to decline. So you don't absorb things as well, especially B12 from meats. You don't absorb it as well as you should. And we need B12 for nerve regeneration, for blood cell proliferation, all those good things. So those vitamins supplements I just mentioned, you should get them over the counter and just take them on a regular daily basis. Take them because you're probably not getting them in your diet. Now, that being said, do you have to get the brand name versus the generic? 90% of the time, no. As long as you're getting a generic that is in a reputable store and is not, some weird stuff offline or whatever, you're going to be fine taking that. You're going to get what it says it is, but you have to watch that. Now, when it's just multivitamins, I don't care if you get the store brand or you get the brand name one, they're the same thing, okay? They're going to be the same. They may look different or whatever, same thing. As long as they say that this one got X number of milligrams and that one got, they're the same thing. And whatever your body doesn't need in a multivitamin, you're going to pee it out, okay? That's why your urine looks bright yellow after you start taking multivitamins on a regular basis. I'm gonna back up one more thing too. You need to be drinking water every day, y'all. Okay? Can I get you to drink water? If you don't, I ain't talking about coffee, I ain't talking about sodas or Kool-Aid. You gotta drink some water. Alkaline water with electrolytes are the best. I drink that all the time. If you're gonna drink plain water, I'll take you drinking that. But please get your water in every day. And there you go. You ain't got to do a whole gallon. Some people do too much, but you need that because you out there in the sun walking around slinging packages and everything. And so no, you need to make sure you drinking and look, make sure yours got electrolytes in it because you're sweating all day long and you're getting electrolytes out your system. So that's why I just go ahead and drink water with electrolytes. Okay. But yeah, hey man, make sure you drink it right. All right. But everybody else needs to get make sure you get a couple of liters in a day, man. As long as you get a couple of liters in a day, you're gonna be doing pretty good.
See, I didn't know this. I'm learning something. Look, Doc, I need you to do us a favor. I need you to put that in a list form and just shoot me a text. I need that, man. I need the list of what I need to go get, baby.
What you need to do.
Not tomorrow. I'm going to get it.
You got my number. You text me and remind me, man. Remember, I'm on vacation.
I'm gonna text you in the morning. Look, Doc, I know you up there doing your thing. I need that list, man. Come on with it. I got you. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna say this. When you said you were 52, I was like, damn, bro, you look like you about 45 at least, man. You look damn right. Good.
Hey,
look, when I get this list,
give me to donate to the show, man. I already did that.
So let me say this, y'all. Yeah, Doc already, he definitely he's a sponsor, man. He bought in. And that's why we partnered in what we was doing. We get him up, if we can pinch a little bit of his time, we definitely have him on. But listen, I get that list. I'm gonna share that thing on the screen, baby. I'm gonna let him. I gotta make sure we good now. Listen, we're going into a very hot football season, man. And look, listen, it was 110 degrees today. Y'all hear, man? 110. But it's a different type of 110. The 110 out here was it was dry. It burned you. It'll just sit on you, just lay on you. Now, the irony of it is, it was like 97 in Jackson, and I felt off balance. But I was like, damn, I ain't used to this humidity no more. Just out there. So I have to. I'm drinking electrolytes because you lose it. But we getting ready for football season, Doc, and man, this heat is a little different. It feels different. It just don't. I don't know if my body done changed or the heat done changed. Something changed, but
man, that's everywhere. That's everywhere.
Yeah. So, anybody got any more questions before we move?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, G. Let me make sure. He always have bullets left over in his gun, so I gotta make sure he shot all of them, shot all his bullets, man. Come on.
Hey, Doc. First of all, I want to ask you. We have Total Health Sunday at our church often. Have you ever did a Total Health Sunday at any church in Jackson?
Well, not in Jackson. In Memphis, yes, probably about 500 to 3,000 churches we got in Memphis. I've been to.
I just asked you because I thought you looked familiar. I know we did have a black physician there one time, and at our Total Health Sunday, but Joe was asking. Anyway, I just want to ask you about, as far as shots and stuff go. I know things like Ozempic and Marijaro, those things are very popular now. Doctors are prescribing those things to patients. What is your thoughts on those?
And they're necessary. They're necessary for some patients for both diabetes and for weight loss. Okay. Now we're prescribing more of those. Those are called GLP-1s. We're prescribing more of the GLP-1s for weight loss now. And some people need that. Okay. Once again, remember I told you about medications and that, no medication really belongs in our body. Okay. But when the risk, is greater for you not to have it versus the benefit of you having it, then you need to take it. So with those medications, they haven't seen any major risk yet, but there are some things that you have to worry about. We can talk about it later because it's going to take a while to explain it. But right. I just tell you this, one of them that's very important is that if you do end up taking them, especially for weight loss, you need to make sure you're getting plenty of fiber and water in your diet, or you're going to be backed up, Jack. You ain't going to like it. You ain't going to like it.
I remember what wise man once told me, he said, if you could be one part of the body, what would you choose? He was like, it's a joke. He was like, he said, everybody would choose. He's like, I'll be the eyeball, I'll be the brain, I'll be the toe. He said, nobody wants to be the butthole.
Yeah.
You know what he said, though? He said, now listen, you don't think it's important, let it stop working.
Yeah. You'll find out how important.
Hey, if that thing stop, hey, look, everything going to shut down. Your head going to hurt, your eyes get red, your chest going to get tight. Woo. No,
that's right. That's right. But no, the GLP-1s are great for weight loss, but like with all weight loss things, and again, I always tell my patients that we're going to try to do this the natural way first, but there are some who need that up front. And even if you get medication to help lose weight or you don't, it's about developing the habits. You have to develop healthy habits. And healthy habits don't mean you got to give up on. You just got to learn to do stuff in moderation. Too many times we eat till we full, and that ain't what we're supposed to do. You ain't supposed to do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. You should be eating anywhere from 4 to 5 small meals a day. 2 of them you can have as a liquid. You can be doing a protein shake or a smoothie. The other 3 you can chew. I say drink 2 and chew 3. You're gonna be good, But you should be doing that for your health, for your overall health, versus you just trying to eat all one meal and you stuff it all in. It's like a wood burning stove. You stuff all that wood in there, it'll eventually burn, but it ain't gonna burn the right way. But if you feed that wood in a little at a time, it's gonna burn hot and it's gonna burn fast, and it's gonna keep you in the shape that you need to be. Now, I know some of these women be getting on me because I be telling them, I need you don't talk about I got a Coke bottle shape. Yeah, but your Coke bottle, and I ain't mad. I just want you to understand what you do. So if you just turn sideways in the mirror, you'll see that the Coke bottle look different. So if you want your Coke bottle right, eat small, frequent meals throughout the day because you got good real estate. You just got to cut the grass. We're going to make it right for you. Give you some curb appeal. That's all we're going to do.
The Coke bottle ain't made like what it used to be made no more.
Well, I used to work for Coke, and I'll say this. The Coke bottle comes in various different shapes. There's also what's called a 3 liter.
And a 2.
And a 2 liter.
Well, y'all.
I think more people look.
Hey, y'all, you can get all these messages, KC. You'll get all these messages. They're gonna get you.
The original was the 12-ounce glass bottle. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Then you went to the 16 ounce and the 20 ounce. Hey man, then they came with the 1.7, with the 1.25, then the 2 liter.
And guess what?
Now, I say the 3 liter for a reason, because the 2 liter still got a little bit of shape to it. It got that grip to it.
Well,
that 3 liter, you're gonna have to hold that mother with 2 hands.
Well, guess what? I don't know if you know this, but all women's sizes come in numbers. Do it as you wish.
Hey, shout out to all them 3 liters out there. Hey, we see you, baby.
Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Ain't give me no.
Man, I'm cutting up, man. I like. Hey, look. 3. Let me say this though. 3 liters are good. Look. 3 liters go a long way. It's for the family, man. You know what I'm talking about? I believe that long. Y'all
hey, Doc.
Look at EA. Look at EA. Yams. All right, we cutting up. I
don't even know why we went there.
I got one for you, Doc. Brother C. Lee said he wants you to talk about the importance of knowing your numbers. For instance, his numbers, he got his A1C, blood count, prostate, vitamin D, sugar, and the glucose and cholesterol. Talk about that real quick. And then we'll move on.
Quickly on the A1C, we're pushing for a lower and lower A1C. And what A1C is your hemoglobin A1C. So when you take food into your body, the glucose is formed from that food. It can do what it calls glycosylate, which is it attaches to your red blood cells and everything. Well, those glycosylated red blood cells last for about 120 days. When I prick your finger and I get your immediate blood glucose, it just tells me what's happening right now. If I look at that A1C, it tells me what happened over about the last 120 days. So we want that number to be definitely below 6 or 5.5. We really trying to push it down lower and lower, because the lower it is, the better health you're in. And the higher we get, especially when we start getting above 6.5 and 7 and 6, when you start going that direction, then that puts you in a state where you may have pre-diabetes or diabetes. And that's not what we want, because it doesn't just glycosylate the red blood cells. It also does the same thing to nerve cells and other things that then can cause end organ damage. Everything from, of course, going blind. We know people with diabetes go blind, they lose feeling in their hands, legs, feet, kidney issues, all those types of things. So it all comes from that, having that too much blood sugar, too high levels of blood sugar. Just putting it really simply for you without getting into the science of it. All those other numbers you mentioned are important as well. That's what I'm talking about, going to your doctor and having those conversations. You got to have those conversations so that you know, what's my A1C, what's my vitamin D level, what's my PSA for my prostate and everything. You have to know what's my blood pressure. You know, we black men, we the worst about blood pressure, you know, because blood pressure generally is not something that immediately affects you, but it creeps up on you. And you can start having just a slightly elevated blood pressure, and you have that for a long time. It's doing all kinds of damage. So you want to know about that early and start treating it early, and not worry about, you know, well, I don't want to go because if I got it, they're going to give me some medicine, then I ain't going to be able to function in the junction right. Nah, don't worry about that. They got medicine for that too. So what you want to do is, let's get this blood pressure under control, then get you to losing some weight, things like that. And then we become off medication. We ain't got to worry about none of this stuff. So again, early detection, know your numbers.
Doctor asked about Miss Desi, asked about intermittent fasting. It's pretty popular now. It seems to be working for her. Talk about it.
I know, ma'am, it's working for you. It'll work for just about anybody. However, that is not a long-term way to take care of your body. So you have intermittent fasting, you have the keto diets, you have Atkins diets, you got the paleo diet, you got all the different diet plans that they're good short term. Right. It's people who were either trying to get ready for a competition, or it was people who were trying to get ready for a movie, and they were trying to have a benefit of either a high payday if they're getting ready for a movie, or trying to win a championship if they're getting ready for some athletic event. And those diets work for them, but they cannot sustain that and eat like that for a long period of time.
That's what I
If you do, you're going to damage your body. And if you don't even do that, you will at least not be able to maintain that. And guess what? When you go back, you're going to gain way back more. You're going to eat like what I did. Yeah. Can't do that for a long period of time. So let's develop healthier ways of eating what we like and staying away from stuff we shouldn't have, like a lot of sugars, a lot of fats, all this stuff. Fried food, a lot of fried food. You can have it in moderation, but not every day. It's simple stuff.
I got a
Right.
question. Since you say moderation, because I have this. I'm a prototypical black man. I have a love affair with fried chicken.
Yeah.
Specifically Publix and Popeye. So you say moderation. Give me a real tangible idea of what's moderation.
All right, so this goes into the nutritionist part of what I do and everything. So when it comes to the meats that we eat, you should be eating some type of fish 2 or 3 times a week, okay? And mix up the types of fish that you eat. I ain't gonna get in that, it gets deep, but eat some fish 2 or 3 times a week. Eat chicken once or twice a week. Let's not eat fried chicken both times. Let's not eat fried chicken both times, okay? Number one, fried chicken gonna be greasy. It's gonna have way more salt in it, especially if you're getting it fast food wise, okay? And way more fat, okay? So let's do that. Let's add in. Everybody get all upset about when I say pork. Well, pork is a white meat and it's good. And God said everything on this sheet, I've already blessed it. I ain't trying to hear nobody talking about pork is bad. That's a bunch of garbage. So be mad. I don't care. Yeah, I'm just telling you. I know. I felt 7 people out there shake like that. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just telling you what thus said my Lord. And he said everything on the sheet he blessed. Don't call it bad.
Good.
Yeah, he made good and blessed. That's right. So you can eat pork once or twice a week. You can eat red meat about once a week, especially as you get older. Don't do a whole lot of red meat, but you can do about once a week or so. That's good. That's your whole week right there. You got to eat some of everything. Your meals were different. You got to choose some different stuff, but it requires you to do one thing that we bad at, especially as Black folk. Don't get mad. I'm just telling you the truth. It's bad. It's called planning. My coach used to tell me prior planning prevents piss poor performance. And I promise you, those are facts. If you would just plan what you're going to eat and quit just running to grab something, even you, Mr. Mailman, Mr. out there slinging the packages, take your lunch with you. Quit stopping and getting fast food all the time. It'll make
tell him I got a little advice for him too. Tell him stop ordering family sizes for
that'll help.
You put my business out there now.
No, you put your business out there.
he ordered 8 pieces.
Talking about 8-piece, bro. I'm like, who you with? Oh no, this for me. I'll be like, Zoe, come on, bro. You gotta stop doing that, man. Nah, he ain't done it in a while though, but he used to.
I know he did. We all did.
I saw something in here. I saw something in here that I wanted to jump in. Oh, so Miss Divine Inspiration, she asked this twice. Have you heard of the supplement glycogen?
Right. And actually you can use glycogen is actually in your body. So you have glucose, you have glycogen. It's a whole process called glyconeogenesis that happens in your body. So yes, I've heard of it. Taking it exogenously, meaning coming from an outside source, you don't need. Again, there are a lot of supplements out there that people are pushing that you should be taking, whatever. Technically, you get all that through eating correctly, through being properly hydrated, those things. You don't need exogenous glycogen. You don't need that.
Hey, Doc,
what supplement do you think, you mentioned giving the list of cans, so I'm going to ask you, off top, I take a multivitamin every day, right? What other supplements can I add or should I add, so I can have me a list of things I need to take?
Yeah. So I'm tell you later, y'all gonna have to text me.
Everybody, bro.
I know y'all gonna have to text me. I'm gonna have a conversation. Then I'm gonna give you a list because you got some different things because you're gonna be out there in the heat, sun, walking, moving.
Oh, don't worry about this sweating. Don't worry about this sweating. Don't worry about this sweating. Look. Change is on the horizon.
I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna touch and agree with you. Agree with you, man. Change on the horizon.
Look, we will be perspiration free in just a little while.
There we go. Dig that. But no, hit me up for real, and I'll give you a list of stuff not only to eat but to do. Okay, we got to do both of them.
Hey, Doc, I'm gonna be like Ken. This last question I'm gonna have, and I'm gonna be done.
Okay.
What I was gonna say is I'll probably get with Kevin. We'll reach out to you, and I want to talk to you because I've been doing a lot of. I've been working out for a long time, and I finally gotten into a pretty decent eating habit. Don't eat a lot of fried foods. Not a whole lot of meat. I'm pretty good at smoking salmon, so I eat a lot of fish, trout, and stuff like that. A lot of vegetables. I don't want to call it. but uncooked vegetables, whether it's broccoli, you know, I eat a lot of carrots, all that stuff uncooked, grapes and things like that. I use that for a snack, and I work out a lot. I mean, as you may have heard, you know, Ken and I speaking on it, you know, before you came up. But I want to get with you to see, you know, to get a professional insight on exactly what I'm doing, because like I said, sometimes I think I may be eating too many vegetables like that, and just want to make sure that everything's good, because so like I said, you know, I probably reach out to you, you know, here, Kevin, and we'll talk more when you have time. You get out.
No doubt. Y'all can hit me up for that. But I'm gonna tell you one thing I heard you mention. Well, a lot of people got into this thing of doing the raw vegetable thing, whatever. That's all cool and fine, but you need to vegetables, like for instance, tomatoes. Tomatoes actually release more of the nutrients if they've been cooked or stewed than if you just eating raw tomatoes. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with them on a salad from time to time, but it's a whole thing incorporated with that. So we'll talk about it.
Oh, so okay.
Don't ask no other question. Don't ask no, because see my wife over there standing, because I've been on here too long.
I know.
Y'all gotta get me in trouble.
Look. So Doc, we're gonna have you. So we will definitely connect. We're gonna chronicle the scholarships and the as well as the internship. So man, appreciate you. Look, hey, I know you, y'all. He in Martha's Vineyard, man. He came over. Look, tell wife. We appreciate us. Appreciate you for letting us, you know, spend a little time with you. You holding up the party, man. You down here you talking to us, and they over there trying to have a good time.
Look, man, she said, look, he finally got me about a Whitehaven now. We ain't finna get on the screen do this stuff now.
Said, hey, she came in and said,
man. Yeah.
Hey, Doc. Hey, man. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, appreciate
all right.
I'll see you soon. We'll have you up soon as soon as we can. Look, be in touch. Thank you, Doc.
All right. Hey, much love, y'all.
Thank you. Enjoy yourself.
Hey, man, that was a treat. Appreciate Doc for coming on. That was awesome. Hey, listen, y'all. When we get ready to get rolling, look, man. Hey, if you don't know, the merch, go to KC-1400mediagroup.com, y'all. If you need to get a pre-order for it, we got these two new t-shirts, man, dropping. If you weren't on at the beginning of the show, we talked about this. Go to KC-1400mediagroup.com and then click the shop button. Go ahead and pre-order them in. The pre-order is going to run through next Monday. So we're going to have a show on Wednesday. Who we going to have on Wednesday, y'all? Magic Man. We got the Magic Man coming up Wednesday. We appreciate Dr. Ted for coming up today. Jimmy Oliver will be on Wednesday. But yeah, go ahead and check. Thank you. Appreciate that. If you already ordered, appreciate that. I just want to make sure y'all have an opportunity to grab them. So we're going to run that pre-order through Monday. So once we finish the show on Monday, next Monday, we'll close the pre-order out around midnight. And then we're going to go ahead and I'll order extra. So if you want to purchase some a little bit more, you know, purchase more, you can. I'll make sure we have some. And then, like I said, we're gonna be dropping new shirts monthly. So go ahead, snatch that up and grab it. Again, I do want to tell you guys this before you guys get to rolling and going. Sunday, the event has been moved to Sunday, August the 11th. Same time, 2 p.m., 6 p.m. Smooth Lounge and Grill. We're going to have our athletes out there. It worked better for their schedule. They will be in Hazelhurst with the squad. We're going to go live, have merch. We got a raffle. We got a few extra items that will be there to raffle away. We'll have that. And all you got to do is purchase your tickets. And we got some giveaways and all that good stuff, man. It's going to be a good time, man. So y'all be sure to pull up Cam McCoy, new quarterback for Eastern Michigan, Jacoby Morgan. The general, got Kobe Paul, Jeremiah Williams, Earl Mulligan, Isaiah Spencer, and more. So y'all pull up in Hazelhurst, man. We gonna eat good. Brother Willie gonna be there. You know, he said he want to come down and meet some of the athletes as well. So y'all pull up. But yeah, if you want to get the new shirt, go to KC-1400mediagroup.com and listen. All these will be on hand. The I Love versus Coalition t-shirt, the new t-shirt. You got a white and the navy. We got these standard sweat towels, cooling towels. Got the 4 logo tees. We got the 3 Earl Mulligan t-shirts. That'll be on deck. Run through this pack real quick. Single game tickets went on sale today. So if you didn't get your season ticket, you want to purchase by game, you can go on this website now and actually or you can call the ticket office. Men's and women's basketball is on sale right now. Listen, right now, you guys, while I got 395 people. Had a meeting today with the planning crew. Ticket sales are moving a lot slow. We need to pick this up. If you're going to be in Jackson on August the 24th, that's a Saturday before we play our first game. Coach T.C. Taylor, his entire staff is going to be at this event. This is a football fundraiser, y'all. So listen, the link is pinned to the chat. The link is pinned to the chat. Click that link. Go ahead and grab your ticket. Man, it's going to be a great event. We're looking to try to raise as much money as we can for the football program. This is a football fundraiser.
We'll all be there.
We all going to be there. And listen, we got we working on getting Coach Taylor, because when Coach TC come up and start talking about it, we know y'all going to get the moving. So let's get the ball rolling on this. I pinned it in it. So each show, we will pin the link in the chat so you can go ahead and purchase it. So if you click that link that's pinned at the top of the chat, it'll take you straight to the page. Go ahead and grab your tickets, man. Go ahead and grab your tickets. It's going to be food, drinks, players. It's going to be awesome. Hope to see you guys there. Let's go. Let's show up and show out. Let's do what we do. If you're looking for that, get to the ULM Monroe game. Still got to the 15th to purchase $60 for the transportation for the game on Thursday night, August 29th, going to Monroe. Listen, today, I said that I was going to mention this, but Bethune-Cookman tickets went on sale. If you're going to Daytona, you better buy them tickets. It's their homecoming game, y'all. It's their homecoming game. It's a small stadium. It's 10,000 seats. So you play around with it if you want to. If you want to wait till that time come.
I actually check it. It's 15.
It's 15,000. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better now. But still, 15,000 homecoming, Jack State coming to town. Go ahead and grab your tickets. $38.50 a seat, a light. I got the banquet, the Legends, from Leaders to Legends banquet. That'll be October 18th. Huge shout out to Jimmy Smith, man. Jimmy Smith entered into the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame, man. We want to send a huge shout out to brother Jimmy. We had him on. He's officially a Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame inductee. He was there. We got Eli Manning, some of the other gentlemen there.
Savante Stringfellow.
Say it again.
Savante Stringfellow.
Savante Stringfellow. That's right. That's absolutely right. I wonder how many people know who that is right there, man, that Jimmy's standing with. That's the legendary Walter Reed, man. So if you remember the article we talked about, remember the Big Four?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Walter Reed is actually a JSU alum. He spent the majority of his professional career at Jackson State.
Yep.
Toward the latter part of his athletic director career, he actually went over to FAMU. So when he came back as the Big Four, when he was at that meeting with WC and Hobby and Marino Castle, Walter Reed was the AD for FAMU at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But he was there with Jimmy. He was actually inducted in 90. He was an inductee in 1999 with Purvis Short, one of our basketball greats. We gotta get Purvis Short on the show, though. When basketball
Rainbow Jumper, dog.
He said, "There you go." He said, "My AD at FAMU," and he was Jimmy Smith's AD at Jackson State.
Hey man, all the best stuff at FAMU come from Jackson State, dog.
Hey, y'all brag different, don't it?
I wonder where they got their brag from.
Where brag come from? Anywho, well, congratulations to brother Jimmy Smith, man. Jimmy was clean too. I like that double-breasted, man. He got the tailored double-breasted with the red tie with the JSU pin on. Man, that's clean as all get out. Mm-hmm. I like that. I see you, brother Jimmy. Clean, man. I want to welcome a couple Tigers, man. Miss Janelle Asamadi joined the women's volleyball team, as well as Miss Mackenzie Moore. We got two new Tigers, man, coming in to play volleyball for Coach Hereford in the women's volleyball program. Just happy to get some new Tigers in this thing, man. I always want to show some love to the ladies, man, whenever they join in the family. So we want to welcome them to the family. And we got two new football commits.
Man,
2025, man. We got a 3-star offensive lineman, Kale Armstrong, from Houston High School in Mississippi, Houston, Mississippi. And Michael Dempsey committed today. Hey, man, listen. If you ain't watched this fella here, he's a running back / linebacker, TD. Hey, man.
Bruh.
His huddle. Man, he's a beast, man. I'll let you speak on his own.
Bruh. First thing first. It's a football player. I told Q, I called him, I was like, look, came with him, and again, we're recruiting guys. I'm telling you, it's a football player.
I didn't know. He called me and told me. I was walking.
I was like, look, prototypical football player. Not the fastest, not the biggest, not the strongest. But got the measurables. Man, got some girth on him, pause. But you know, at his height and weight, for him to play where he plays, and it says something because he plays running back / fullback / linebacker. And then you watch the tape and it just jumps out at you.
So he give you a McCaffrey feel.
He do when he running, but he's
physical though.
I don't see him playing running back in college, man. I'm gonna tell you who he remind. I'm gonna tell you who I thought about. I said this in the chat in our Tiger Talk chat. I said, I see Bubba.
I'm gonna tell you what I see on defense. I see
at linebacker. I see him, getting up to about 235 in college. TD 6 feet, 235. Shit, playing middle linebacker.
I see Luke Kuechly.
Because he's not gonna play off the edge. I don't see it. Even though he was violent off the edge. I mean, I like him a lot though.
Oh, I see Luke Kuechly.
But both of them played middle, so I hadn't seen it. It would probably be something he would obviously have to be coached up to that. But what you said was right. He's a football player. He's a football.
I'm here's the thing. I'm actually glad that we're out on him early and we got the commitment. But I'm telling you, and I told Ken, we need to recruit more guys like this. Because I'm gonna go ahead and say it here. I've said it years ago. I think a lot of times we bypass talent in some instances because they were white. Because most time, at least the past, let's go back 4 years prior to now. Most of your white players will only be kickers and special teams. You know what I'm saying? And occasionally you might get a bubble come in here. But I'm like, man, it's so much talent that we're just bypassing or thinking they can't play just because they're white. And I've been said this because I'm like, man, this kid here is a football player. But then I can also go to again, I can look at some receivers. Man, you can find some dynamite slot receivers. You know what I'm saying? You can find, to your point, you can find you a nice Christian McCaffrey. But we tend to, overlook them, you know what I'm saying, or not going in that direction.
You mean it like in certain positions?
Yes, in certain positions, for sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I'm telling you, and there's talent there, and why bypass it? I mean, my thing is,
could it also be the incident where they may not wanted to choose an HBCU rather than not us just looking over them? I mean, I'm just speaking of HBCU as a whole.
I mean, that very well could be the case, but guess what? I'd rather them, but from what we noticed, they weren't getting offers though.
Well, like the last couple of years has been different. What was always referencing is a time where we wouldn't have went in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like Prime recruited, a lot of white kids on the skate team, in certain roles. You had defensive linemen, but then we've had several white players in our history that have been impactful. Somebody said this is Christian Loeffler 2.0. I said, I don't know. Christian was a safety though, man. He was a tackling damn machine though. I used to love Loaf, man. I call him Loaf.
Number 5.
Lo-fi. But listen, let me say this though. Zoe said something earlier, TD, and I didn't think about it because I didn't know. I wasn't on the internet this morning. When I went and looked at him, I said, man, let me check out his video. And I looked at his video. He made a comment, and I was like, damn, you sure right. He said, man, this is the type of player that will be at a North Dakota State wreaking freaking havoc. So you think about it. He playing running back. So here's the thing. Everybody knows that when you get to the skill positions in running backs and stuff like that, there's not a lot of white running backs in the league. There's not. Christian McCaffrey is an anomaly in the game of football, even from an NFL standpoint. We know the quarterback position is a predominantly, you know, there's certain positions that are predominantly held like kickers and quarterbacks and in that regard or whatnot, you know. So, but when you talking about a running back, hey, now you getting into, you know what I'm saying, you know, like limited amount of spaces. And this kid is a baller, man. The point that we was making is Coach Gallen is one of Coach Gallen's recruits. If y'all ain't been watching Coach Gallen on Tiger Talk, y'all join that interview. Great interview, by the way.
Man,
Corey chopped that damn thing up into 3 parts, by the way. So just so y'all know, there's a whole 3rd part coming tomorrow. But I would have put that whole thing out, but Corey's like, nah, bro, we're gonna chop this thing up and make him wait for it. But I love his film. We want to welcome him to the Tiger family. That's our 3rd commit in the class of 2025 so far. I think 3rd. But Kale Armstrong, 3-star kid. Listen, let me say this about Kale. Move on to the next slide. Kale didn't even have us in his top 4, Arkansas State. And out of nowhere, he commits to Jackson State. I like shit like this, man. 3-star talent. This is what you call good clay, man. A 3-star kid out of Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? And
boy might be nasty.
I like it, bro. I like nasty on the football field, especially trenches. You get what I'm saying? We're not putting color on the positions, but this is the thing about that. We're not afraid to have the conversation. You already know that what we said is absolutely 100% accurate. We didn't make it. We didn't make it up. We're just telling you what's reality. We don't put color on nothing. What we're saying is, if you go into looking in the NFL, the majority of the quarterbacks in that position is going to be white. Now, there's a lot more African-American quarterbacks that have kind of started to really, you know, take over in the league. But when we talk about stuff like kickers, but you're not going to – I ain't even finna listen to you debate me on running backs. You know dadgum well that there ain't another white running back in the league that's starting in the NFL that's not named Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, well, I'll raise you one. Name the last white wide receiver at Jackson State. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead in the chat. Name me the I'm not done. Name me the last white tight end at Jackson State. Name it.
Hey, Hayden Hagler.
Now watch this. Go before Hayden. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Crickets, exactly. So the point that I'm getting at, I'm not making it about race. What I'm saying is basically when it comes to talent, get the best football players, period.
So that's what to your point. I'm gonna go back to that comment and read it differently. Now let me take the same comment and I'm gonna read it in the way Zoe was making his point. He was saying for our coaches, don't put color on positions. It's about players that fit the coach's system. So what he was saying was that we don't want to limit ourselves to these types of players, to a player that's a baller because of race. Like that was the whole point. With that being said, we're not talking about our coaches currently, because obviously our coaches currently are recruiting what they're doing. What you just said. This is the TC Taylor method. I'm not putting color on any positions. It's about the players that fit into the coaching system, and it also is going to be about their pipeline. But historically, what he was just saying was that we have not really put major effort into those types of areas. And what he's saying is that yo butt be missing out on some damn good talent because you ain't putting that effort there. Now, TD, to your point, if they decide they're not coming, then they just don't come. I'll give you an example. We had a young offensive lineman. I had talked to him. You talked to him. You know where I'm going with this. And he was supposedly committed. And,
down south.
Yeah. Right. And then all of a sudden, he went JUCO. Everybody don't want that HBCU. I'll give you one right now, and I'm going to say it since we're live. I interviewed one just recently. Got to Jackson and said, oh, shit. Got the hell on up out of there because it was culture shock. I'll let you figure out which one I interviewed. That ain't there no more. It took about a whole day. Hey, it's either for you or it ain't for you. I understand. All we're saying is, huh?
It ain't even unpack.
Not really. Not really.
No. Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. You remember that Simpsons, that little Simpsons moment when he walked in the damn thing, took his damn hat out, put it on the wall, made a big old circle, picked his hat up, put it back on the thing, went on back out the door. That's about the extent of his HBCU experience. This is something that I did notice in that interview, though. The girlfriend. He's like, that's where you going? I should have known then. Like, she was like, whatever. I don't know. Let me stop. Obviously, it was culture shock. She was like, man, you going into a space where this ain't what we don't look like. It don't look like that around here. Cummings didn't offer a lot of players. Said he thought they were going D1. Yeah. I mean, but anyway, the other thing too is that coaches that recruit for the best. I mean, look, you recruit the best talent you can get. Period. Point blank. That's just how it works. But anyway, let's move on. Women's soccer. Hey, they got us projected to win coming second. Hey, Ed, you see what I'm saying? Ed, you peeped that? I picked up on that. I was like, okay. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Look, I went there looking for it. I was there for days. I'm like, what the hell is what I'm trying to meet my guy. They was like, oh yeah, bro. He they're like, yeah, man, it wasn't he didn't stay. I'm like, damn, he left already? All right, cool. But Grambling and Jack State has been at war, man, these past few seasons, bro. In soccer. We won, I think we won one, then Grambling came back and won. I think Grambling won last year. We won the year before, and we'll win this year. They got it wrong too. We're gonna finish first place, but I like our chances, man. Jack State soccer. Shout out to Coach Ted for guidance, man. Coach Ted Flo, they did a really good job raising funds for the soccer program this year. And they're gonna do some big things this year. So looking forward to it. This is what I wanted to get to, man, before we get ready to close this thing out. Last week, IHL approved. Why is that thing like that? Oh, okay. I must have cut it off a little bit. So last week, IHL approved the $20 million for Jack State to completely gut and renovate McAllister Whiteside dorm. They originally only approved $250,000. So, man, this is big time right here, man. I love this for Jackson State, man. Anytime we can get upgrades or anything we can do new, get nothing new. I love this, man. A $20 million renovation to completely gut and renovate McAllister Whiteside dorm. It's long overdue. We've been needing this for quite some time.
We need more dorms, though. We need extra dorms. We need a new building.
Yep, we definitely do. Right now, they're doing some major things in and around the school in the area, and I got a little bit of that. If you wanted to know, this is kind of how it goes. Shout out to Dre, by the way. Dre did a good job. Dre be on his stuff. Now, the approval of the budget increases and changes in scope bureau. So, point 7, JSU, GS 103-319, Residence Hall renovations, McAllister Whiteside. The project request. Jack State University is requesting approval to increase the budget from $250,000 to $20,089,500 for the increase in the amount of $19,839,500. Jack State University also requests changes to the funding source, reflecting the reallocation of funds from HB 603 L22 to HB 1816 L22. $8,039,500 $13,000, and new funding for SB 2468L 24 $11,839,500. In addition, JSU requests to modify the project scope, which will be implemented in phases as job order contracting projects. So the design phase, design forward, they got the architect planners to be determined, insurance coverage, firm carries errors. But anyway, next slide I wanted to get to is this. So the project scope, TD, it says it will consist of a complete redesign and renovation of the facility, transforming the traditional housing design to a more modern suite style, critical, mechanical, electrical, and utility service and equipment will also be modified and or repaired. Modifications to the project scope include phase one, constructing a new IT building to be located on the east side of the McAllister White side. Currently, the main network distribution center serving the north side of campus, including all residential facilities, is located in McAllister. Establishing a new data hub site hub site is required to sustain network services during the demo and renovation phase. Total project of this phase will be $448,216.42. All right. Phase two of the project will consist of interior demolition, which will allow the project to move at an expedited pace without majorly disrupting campus aesthetics during construction. The total project budget of this phase will be basically roughly $1.3 million. The final phase will consist of major renovation construction elements that include, but are not limited to, all safety and mechanical system, fire, electrical, lighting, plumbing, HVAC, upgrades, interior wall and room modifications, and building envelope improvements. This phase will be the balance of little over $20 million budget. Jack State is acting in accordance with board policy 904A, board approval that requires each institution to submit all project budget modifications and changes in funding sources, scope, and the board for the approval. Listen, man, I just want to send a shout out to the president, man, President Thompson. He's getting stuff done. F what you heard, how you feel. He about his business right now. Our new president knows where the money is stashed. He going to get it. We need it. Been needed. Long overdue. And the next thing up, hey, man, they've been talking about this, man, for a little minute, TD. They introduced Southern Lace, put this out there. So Jack State introduces students to downtown loft living, man, with new residence spaces over at the courtyard in Walthall Lofts downtown. So Jack State University has expanded its residence life to downtown Jackson for returning students. On Wednesday, the Board of Trustees of the State Institution of Higher Learning approved the university's request to provide student housing at the courthouse in Walthall Lofts. The newly required spaces will accommodate 276 students in addition to 3 spaces designated for essential residence life staff. Whew. Said a lot there, bro. Thoughts on all of that, man. I just wanted to put that out there. I know we're getting to the end of the show, but just huge kudos, man, to president and administration and shout out to, we appreciate the IJL for doing what they should do. And that is, we need stuff, man. We need our stuff, man. Get us our stuff, man.
I mean, I'm excited. It's long overdue. I'm glad it's being done. Better late than never.
Yep.
And shout out to the prez and whomever else on his staff that is being the go-getter and making these things happen. I would definitely like to see our campus grow, more beautified, and just the whole area period. And so from the looks of, they got more buildings coming up for us, student union and these and renovation houses and stuff like that. So congratulations. I mean, hats off to getting it done, and I'm extremely excited. It's well deserved and well needed.
There you go. Next to be water supply. Yeah, it's a lot happening, man. This is what we wanted. I mean, don't forget we don't forget the purchasing of the Marriott downtown. It's going to provide an additional 600 beds. I think 600 rooms, if I'm not mistaken. It could be a little bit more than that, give or take, but that's going to be huge, man. To get that in, get that service, whatever type of renovations, upgrades that we looking to do. But that's going to be great, man. I always want to see things on the up and up, man. When you complain about housing and those types of issues, man, beautification of the campus, man, is priority. I love it. I love any type of progression. And if we see it out there, we'll talk about it. If y'all got anyone that's got any type of intel or hands in that, let us know. We'll bring them up. We'll talk about it. We want to make sure that we keep everybody in the know on all things Jackson State, man. But we're going to keep this thing rocking and rolling. Now, I will say this. We do have Jimmy coming on Wednesday. Dietrich Wise will be on next Wednesday. And then on next Friday, we're going to have Brother Fred McCray, one of the legendary JSU punters. He'll be on next Friday. So we'll have two more. We'll have two guests next week. Monday, we may have some of the planning committee for that event. What event am I talking about? Let's go to it quick. This event. Football fundraiser, man. The link is in the chat. I want you guys to click that link, man. Go and grab your tickets if you're gonna be in town. August 24th. We got a major push coming on this because we working on it. I know we were pushing season tickets. I know we pushed JSU by 40. I know we've been push. But this is said not the Marriott, the old Walthall and old courthouse right next door. These are two separate things. We are getting the Marriott downtown. The old Walthall and courthouse is a whole different thing. That ain't got nothing to do with that. Just FYI. That's from the Senator Hillman Frazier, letting us know what that was for, that we were supposed to be getting the Marriott that's downtown, that's across from the Chick-fil-A as well. So be on the lookout for that. More updates when that came to come. I asked about that. I confirmed that. And that's why I spoke on it. So yeah. But listen, y'all grab them tickets, man. Click that link. I am a part of this planning committee. We about to put a full court press on this thing. So we want to pack this thing out, man, and pull up for this fundraiser, man. Coach TC, we got to show up and show out for him. There you go, Miss Bunny. That's what I was saying. I mentioned that in addition to. It wasn't I wasn't speaking as if it was as if I was speaking on behalf of that. No, it's an addition to. That's a whole separate project. So trust me when I tell you that's gonna be big too. Because right now it ain't nothing happening over there in that big old building. It's sitting right in the heart of downtown. If you go to the Chick-fil-A downtown, you see it. And it's also on a different side. So yeah. But
that's the one across from the federal building.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So listen, hey y'all, we got over 400 people watching the show. If you're gonna be in town, August 24th, you ain't got nothing going on, I need you to click that link in the chat. I need you to grab your ticket. I don't care. You don't have to be VIP. Grab your ticket and show up. That's what we need. We need to pull up for Coach TC Taylor. Coach Prime had a party at the convention center. This ain't just a party. This is going to be a party vibe and a party atmosphere as well. But this right here is a fundraiser. And we put it right before the football season. This is going to be the biggest kickoff of the season. You're going to have the coach, man. The coach is hosting, man. He'll be right in there with all his coaches, man. The whole entire coaching staff will be there, as well as some of the players will be there. You don't want to miss this event. I know it's a little ways out. And TD, I don't know what's happening. I think right now we just kind of numb with information. I think we might be information overload a little bit. And we probably will wait to the week prior to and grab them. You know, most folks can't. Everybody don't know what they're doing 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little if you know, go ahead and grab it. If you got to wait and see, we'll have it up on Wednesday. I'll come on Friday for a brief moment to talk to the people. The link is in the comment section. So look at the top of the chat. It's pinned to the chat. I wouldn't necessarily. You don't have to. I mean, in games, King games we came in. Well, I wouldn't necessarily. You don't have to gift it. I think the presence is really the biggest thing. I don't think if people are coming, I don't really think the price point is going to be the reason why they're not coming. You know what I'm saying? It will be food while food lasts. It'll be a little open bar to have 2 DJs, and it'll be a great time, man. It'll be a great time. So looking forward to that. But before we get to that, we got our event coming up. And our event, Hazelhurst on Sunday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And looking forward to that. Grab your merch, KC-1400.com, KC-1400media.com. Grab your, go ahead and order your pre-orders. And look, man, that's pretty much what I have, bro. You got anything else, man?
It's been a blessed evening, man.
Man, it's been a great, man. That was a great show, bro. It was a great, little different. Hey, look, we talk sports every day, all day, most all the time. But every now and again, you got to slow it down. Look, I'll say this, and as we get ready to close, CD, sporting events are great, bro. But if your health ain't good, you can't go no way. You can't go no game if you feel like crap and you ain't feeling so well. You can't go. You can't just get out there in them elements, man. Going up and down the highway, traveling, you got to have good health, man, to do this stuff, man. So let's prioritize our health. Let's get healthy, family. Let's get healthy. We're going to do it together.
Right. So when you go to those tailgate, that golden fish going to be so bad.
Hey, TD, one piece, man.
Huh?
One piece of golden
fish. Don't get each as one.
Moderation.
Let's talk about that after about 4 of them. Depending on how big they are.
Hey man, listen. Hey, just know that if you get some of that golden fish, Brother Dale said, "Oh man, Brother Dale's they cooking out there at Monroe, man. They gonna be out there by 10 o'clock in the morning." He told us come eat now. He did tell me that. Shout out to my big brother Dale Jefferson out there, man. Big Dale, man. Yeah. They cooking over there. I gave him one of them tiles, man. He gonna, hey, you know, bro be over there. Bro be frying that fish, man. They had that fryer out there, dog.
And there's that fish that burned the top of your roof in Valley.
So here's the thing. The cool thing about tailgate with my brother. Hey, look, you know they're gonna be jamming. He gonna be on the mic.
Hey, DJ, yes,
DJing, baby. We gonna have a good time. We taking over Monroe. I'm telling y'all, man. We're going to come back and take over this time. Y'all make sure y'all pull up, man. It's a Thursday night, so you might have to take off work Thursday and Friday maybe, or leave work early on Thursday, hit the road for the game, take off Friday. I don't know. Whatever.
Call in a little late. Tell me you'll be in about 10.
Leave a little early, man. Leave a little early. Head on up the highway. There you go. Abstain now so you can splurge later. See, that's the problem with splurging, though. We just talked about that. Who is Vesavuccioni?
Hey man, he did a much better job than I would have done with it.
Damn, that's it's.
Yeah,
no, man, I don't. Nah, man, we
that'll be at the event, brother Ephraim.
When them tiles gonna sell? Oh yeah, if you make it down. So listen, I'll put them on the website if we have some left over from the event. Y'all come buy them things up, man. I got a good few hundred of them, and and we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and sail through the inventory that we have, and then we'll order a new one. We'll order another load, man. Y'all gonna tell us what we need to get, because I don't know what to get. You got to tell me what to get. But nah, we'll definitely have them tiled. I will add everything to the website afterwards, because everything for the website I'm actually gonna order a separate order. All the stuff that I have right now is for the event, and we're looking to sell out. Also, at the fundraiser, football fundraiser, Reed Enterprise will be on site. So if you want to start shopping for your merch for the season, Reed Enterprise will be at the convention center. He will be set up. So it's the week before the football season now. That's gonna be the pop-up. The pop-up's going to be Saturday night at the Convention Center at the football fundraiser hosted by Coach TC Taylor. And look in the chat, scroll all the way up to the top, hit the link, get your ticket, come on out there. It's going to probably be more than likely to be some raffles, be some, some chances to win some things. And it's going to be a great time. Get that beer off your back, Ken and TD. Get that beer off your back. Talking about. Yeah, I said beer. Get that beer off your back. Yeah, get y'all some and then drink a juice to flush it out. You've been talking about that juice all day, sis. You're gonna have to shoot me a message and let me know what you're talking about. I gotta see what you're talking about. That what do you call it? GG juice or something like that. I sure took out both days. See, you smart. You smart. you smart.
I gotta give you another juicer, by the way. I burnt my juice up, man. It lasts me. It lasts me about 5 years, man. But it's done. It's not even juicing like it used to juice. I'm ready.
I just juiced last week, man. And you know what? I'm gonna juice this week. I'm gonna actually do a green juice this week. I gotta go pick up some kale, man, or spinach, whatever one I'm gonna put in there.
And that kale take over your whole drink.
You just get a little bit, bro. Just a little bit.
All it takes. That kale strong.
Last week
I had it, man. I just followed.
That's why I said, where'd you get the ULM tickets? You can call. I think you can go check that. You probably just Google ULM tickets. I know they put some folks was calling and they've already gotten their tickets already. They've already gotten them in the mail. So yeah. But man, I put some ginger in that. We had ginger in that thing, bro. And that ginger strong, bro.
Ginger strong, man.
He said that kale like Debo.
Yeah, that was a joke, man.
But no, I got some green apples, some kiwi, probably put a celery, little kale, man, little what else I had, man? It was one more other thing I think I was gonna add in that thing, bro.
I want to put you some lime in there, man.
There's some cucumber and some lime. The lime part of it. Definitely got to put some lime in there, man. Put a little banana in to help the kale taste. Oh, I ain't gonna put that much in there. August 17th. Where you going? You going away for a long time? We got Jimmy Oliver on Wednesday. August 17th. What's that? What's August 17th?
Oh, that's the merge.
Oh, okay. I don't. Your show is the merge. Damn, my bad. That's right, TD. Green, lemon, cucumber. Yeah, I got cucumber, ginger. Okay. I got a little bit of that, man. I'm gonna rock with it. I'm gonna be juicing tomorrow, man. Gotta go pick up some watermelon and all that good stuff. Look, y'all, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Great show. Appreciate Dr. Ted for coming up. As always, bro, good to see you. Good. Appreciate Zoe for coming up. I know it's always tough, man, getting off that road, man, and working as long hours as you do and come up, man. But got anything before we get out of here? Look, if you'd like to donate to the channel, to the platform, support the cause, man. We're getting ready for football season. Look at the ticker at the bottom. You Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, Givelify. We appreciate everything, man. Thank you, guys.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.